What's up, guys? How we doing? Back, Swift Sports, day 2 of the NFL draft. The 49ers pick is in. First pick of the day is already in the books, about to go down right now. I do have a list on the screen. These are my best available defensive linemen heading into day 2. 49ers are on the clock right now. Pick is in. I'm expecting a run on defensive linemen pretty soon. I think it's going to start early. My man Michael Rodriguez in the house. Everybody's in the house. What's up, guys? Good to see you guys that are here early. Do we expect Ben Johnson to get an offensive player? You guys know I'm hoping for defensive line right here. I'm hoping for defensive line, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. My man Emiliano. He says Brian Branch might be one of the picks, better be one of the picks. J2K, have you came around on Dillon Thieneman yet, or how you feeling? Q says this is a guy no one in the world expected. Ooh, let's see. I'm ready for that. I like the unexpected picks. Take a quarterback. Take Garrett Nussmeyer for all I care. It depends how the board falls. I would like a trade back. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Dejon Stribling. I said it. I was talking to you guys during my last mock draft, and I said, this guy is going round 2. I said it with Greg Gabriel today. I was like, man, I expect him to go today. Greg says he expected him to go 3rd round. I was like, listen, Stribling, he's a killer blocker. He can run 4.3. He's got the size. He's got the speed. Yeah, I was telling Prophet. My goodness, I even didn't expect him to go this high though. I mean, I liked what I saw, but man, my man Nodge coming through, he said, "Get yourself some pancakes." Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly, Q. I thought late 2nd round. Didn't think he was gonna go at pick 33, but I did expect him to go today. But I mean, I have been saying this a lot, man. I've been saying it for the last month or 2 to anybody that would listen, that this draft is gonna be unexpected. After the first 12 to 15 picks, all of these guys are kinda mixed in. It kinda just goes down to what kind of flavor they are. I don't know why you're saying stop. I'm not saying I said he was gonna go 33, but I expected him to go today. Most people, if you don't see the screen, you might need to refresh. You might need to refresh. I don't know. That sounds like an issue somewhere, but the screen is up. But no, I'm not saying I said he was gonna go 33rd, but most people had him as a 5th round pick. I said he was going 2nd round and the Bears could take him at pick 60 even. I said that with Glenn Morgan 2 days ago or 3 days ago. If you go back and watch the Glenn Morgan draft preview I did with Glenn, I said I wouldn't be surprised if we took him at pick 60. Most people have him as a 4th, 5th round pick. I like him, man. I think he's a really good player, but yeah, that's surprising. That's early. And when I made my and also when I made this is what I made last night from my best player available video that I made last night. This is from last night. Look, I put one wide receiver on the list. I didn't put Denzel Boston. I didn't put any of those guys. This was made last night. I put Dejon Stribling. I like him. I thought he was a great fit for the Bears. I did not expect the 49ers to take him though. So yeah, that did catch me off guard. Definitely expected it. Who Cardinals pick? Chase Basantis. All right, yeah, keep going with offensive players. Let's keep these defensive linemen on the board. That's what I'm looking for. Keep picking offense, baby. Keep picking offense. I like that. I like that a lot, honestly. All right, baby. Here we are. Welcome to Swift Sports, presented by Prize Picks. We got a fun draft coming in today. A lot of guards getting taken, no centers. It's gonna be a fun day, guys. It's gonna be a fun day. We have 3 picks coming up. Anyone who has any questions about Dillon Thieneman, I did spend some time watching some more Thieneman tape. Blue chip prospect, man. Love that guy. I think he's gonna be a lot of fun in a Bears uniform. I think he's gonna win that. I think he's a shoe-in to be our other starting safety next to Kobe Bryant, and he's gonna be an impact type player. Can't wait to see him on the field, man. Another one of those. Thank you, San Fran. I mean, that's how it is, Levante, but that means someone else is gonna fall to us. Urlacher 2.0. I think he's more like a Mike Brown, but yeah. He said, "I slept on you last night." And all good, my man. All good upside down. I'm on my mock draft on another channel. I predicted the Keelan Rutledge pick. I remember the Texans fans, man. They did not believe me. They said, nah, we're not taking him. I don't understand why they're comparing him to Urlacher. I have no idea. That's a weird one for me. That's the first I've seen it, J2K, but that's gotta just be it just gotta be because he's white. Yeah, what Prop has said. I don't know. But he's a safety. I mean, is it wasn't there another wasn't Plank a safety? That's a little before my time. But Urlacher was much bigger. Urlacher was a big old linebacker, man. Yeah, maybe we can get Zachariah Branch now. I don't know. Bill's pick is in here. I'm hoping to continue a trend of offensive players. I haven't opened up my let me open up ESPN so I can have the picks up for you guys. So on the board right here, yeah, I haven't seen that. I'm with Kiyu, man. That's the first time I've seen that. That's the first time I've seen that. I haven't seen a single person say that until right now. But then to be honest, I haven't been on Twitter. I haven't been looking at the timeline or anything like that. My man Eric, who I did from Windy City Gridiron, he told me today there's a lot of people on Twitter who are hating on the pick. I know J2K wasn't a huge fan, but I haven't seen a bunch of people hating on the Thieneman pick. That I haven't seen yet. So I don't know. Is that something that's out there? Oh, yeah, see, Plank was a safety, that's what I thought. Was he fast and a hard hitter? To be honest, I haven't seen a ton of Plank footage in my day, he was a little bit before my time. I don't want the Bills to take TJ Parker. Anybody but TJ Parker. I want Parker to fall, man. I loved Urlacher, though, man. It's good to talk about Urlacher, but no comparison there. Man, I said anybody but TJ Parker. I thought we were good. I thought we were good. He said the Buffalo Bills select linebacker, and I was like, okay, linebacker. And then they said TJ Parker, and I was like, don't say linebacker and then take the edge I wanted, man. Nah, man, I think I saw a lot of people mocking TJ Parker to the Bills at the end of the first round. So it does make a lot of sense, man. TJ Parker is a good player. I like TJ Parker. His long arm move is awesome. Q, I know you didn't want TJ Parker, man. Don't be lying to me. Or did you actually like Parker and just not like Keldrick Falk? Stop saying names, Swift, please. Bro, it's the first one. Look, I think TJ was a shoe in for that. Oh man. Texans traded up. What did they trade? 38 and not 9. Yeah, I like Akis, man. Akis, Deni Dennis Sutton. There's a couple guys. Bryce Lance, good call. Now that we lost our wide receiver that we might take, there I will say there's a lot of other speed wide receivers out here. So I do have another list for you guys. This one is more this is every position, best available at every position. And you'll see I got some more wide receivers on there. I had Denzel Boston, Chris Bell, Dejon Stribling, who's gone. But then we got Chris Brazzell from Tennessee, Bryce Lance, another guy who ran a 4.3. Dion Burks ran a 4.3. Zachariah Branch is fast as well. And then Elijah Surratt and Malachi Fields. They're more of those big bodied X type receivers. FGB, baby, FGB. All right, 32 and 117 for 28.91. Oh, okay. Wait, 32? You mean 36? You're throwing me off with these numbers here, Q. And 30, I was gonna say, I was like, bro, what are you? I was like, you're saying picks that went yesterday, man. All right, there we go. 36 and 117 for 38.91. It's not bad. I wouldn't mind if the Bears did something along those lines, but whoever's saying the Bears need to trade up, I don't know, man. I'm more in favor of trading down with one of these picks and getting an extra pick. We don't have a ton of picks, man. Right now, we currently don't have a 5th or a 6th round pick. So I'm down with that. Slow down, y'all. Oh, no, the centers are there, man. Look in the bottom right side here. You got Sam Hecht, Connor Liu, Jake Slaughter, Logan Jones, Brian Parker, Jaeger Burton, and Trey Zoom. There's 6 of them right here. I'm touching it. Those are the centers right there, baby. Um, I'm I would rather trade down. What is this commercial? Come on now. Nobody is falling to us. Chill, bro. Look at all these names on the board here. Look at all these names. Somebody's falling to us. Lee Hunter, maybe. Kristen Miller. Dominique Orange. There was someone in my comments. Look, when I posted this video this morning, you guys are gonna crack up at this one, okay? These were my top guys, right? On the board this morning. And this is I'm sorry, from last night. I made this video at like what, 1 o'clock in the morning or something. So these are the guys over here on my list. There's 22 players apparently on here. Someone said all 22 of these guys were going to be gone before we picked. I was like, bro, I guarantee you that's not going to happen. Like, what are you talking about? I don't even have any running backs on here. I don't have any tackles or guards on here. We saw a guard go with the second pick. People are crazy sometimes, man. But listen, there's definitely going to be some players on the board for us at 57 and 60. This draft is too deep. A lot of players still going to be on the board. Maybe not exactly the player we want. Right now, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm aiming for Gabe Akis. I'd love to see Daryl Jackson Jr. Someone just mentioned his name. I don't know if he'll fall to 89, but I'd love to see him on the Bears. Texans pick is coming right now. Ooh. Oh, I was gonna say it too. I was gonna say it. As soon as you said the Texans traded up, I was gonna say, I'm thinking Cade McDonald was the name that popped in my head, but I didn't say it. Levante told me not to say any names. I guess I can't think it either now, man. Don't say that. Don't say that, Q. Lee Hunter's falling, bro. But I mean, look at the defensive tackles. Like, look. So I got the defensive lines up like right here. I love Cade McDonald, man. I think he's going to be a good player in the NFL. I think if the Texans wouldn't have taken him, Giants would have took him with the next pick. As much as I wanted Cade McDonald to fall, I do think there are similar players to Cade McDonald later in this draft. You can get a guy like Lee Hunter, a Kristen Miller, a Dominique Orange, Daryl Jackson, Dante Corleone. They're all good run stuffers. Man, that's the name right there. Q, let me ask you this, bro. Who would you rather have, Lee Hunter or Jacob Rodriguez? Personally, I might say Lee Hunter just because I want a defensive tackle. Man, look at Caden, man. He sat all day yesterday, didn't get picked. He was in the green room, the only player in the green room that didn't get drafted. He said Jacob Rodriguez by 15 miles. Prophet says Hunter easy. Jacob, Swifty, let's just go for Sam at center now. Sam Hecht? Mm, I want defensive line, man. Levante's on that. We don't need a. I know we don't need a linebacker, but I think sometimes you got to go with best player available, and it's not like we have the best linebacking group in the NFL. Demarco Jackson really is improving. I like Devin Bush, but I don't think Demarco Jackson is good enough that we could pass up on a guy like Jacob Rodriguez, who to me is just a stud. Like Q saying he's the next Luke Kuechly. I mean, if he's even half as good as Luke Kuechly was, I think that's a guy you got to consider. But for me, I think you guys all know, I've said it all along. I want defensive line. I was saying it last night. Now that we took a safety, I think it's opened up the door. Let's draft some defensive linemen now. It's time. We need last year. Yeah, I also think that. I think TJ Edwards' time here is pretty much done. The only reason TJ Edwards is on the roster right now is because the way his contract is structured. We can't save anything by cutting him. We can't trade him, and he's hurt. So he's pretty much on this team for another year. But TJ Edwards will not be a Bear in 2027. You guys can, I'd say, take that to the bank. TJ Edwards will not be here next year. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get me up to 25K. Yo, you're speaking crazy now, my man, but I appreciate you. Linebacker could be best player available at 57. And that's where we're at. I mean, that's where if Jacob Rodriguez is by far the best player on the board, I say you don't pass him. But I won't go too much into linebacker because I'm not pushing for us to take a linebacker. I want defensive line. I just don't want to keep saying the players I like, so I don't want him to get taken. I think you guys all know probably my favorite player on the board right now is going to be Gabe Akis, edge rusher, Illinois. But I mean, I also like Zion Young. I like Derek Moore. I like Lee Hunter. I like Kristen Miller, Grayson Halton, Dominique Orange. There's a lot of guys on here I like, man. Torian York's all right. I think he's undersized. If you're thinking of if I want to tell you, it's just a wide chair, man. I got a gaming chair. I got a Secret Labs chair, but I don't like setting it that when I want to be comfortable. This is the comfy chair, man. This is the comfy chair right here. This is the set and watch the draft for multiple hours type comfy chair. But I want Gabe Akis. A lot of guys on the board I like here, man. I do like Landon Robinson as a sleeper. Couple people in the chat have been if Howie's in here, my guy Howie has been pounding the table for Landon Robinson for over a month now, maybe longer. Giants pick is in. They're announcing this. Let's hope it's anything but D line. Look, Levante, I'm trying to talk up the linebackers so they get taken, and that way that leaves us more defensive line. Colton Hood. There went cornerback. Levante is like 10 seconds ahead of me, man. Hey. Yeah, he is one of the best players available. I like Colton Hood. Yeah, Levante, man. I'm trying to get those guys taken off the board. I'm not trying to keep talking about Gabe Akis and Lee Hunter because then they're going to go, man. I want to talk about these cornerbacks. Let's talk about these wide receivers. Might even throw some more offensive linemen in there. You had Hood over Chris Johnson? Mm. Yeah, I see that. I think Chris Johnson was kind of a one of those guys that got hyped up on. Is Colton the new cool first name? Nah, that's Colston. You're thinking of Colston, man. My boy Colston Loveland. I'm sour on the Bears defensive line draft picks. Well, I mean, they haven't drafted anybody from this class yet. Give them a chance. Give them a chance here. I thought Colton Hood was going to go first round for sure. Sophisticated thoughts. R. Mason Thomas. Let me see. How do I phrase this? I like R. Mason Thomas. I don't I don't know if he's going to be a starter in the NFL long term. I think he's more of a defensive pass rush specialist, a DPR. So personally, I would want to get him in the third round if we're taking a defensive pass rush specialist, not in the second round. Um, even Ian and Schefter are waiting until after they're announced. Yo, don't hey Q, don't tell people they're all gonna go look. Oh wait, Levante's got another one though. I knew Levante had someone. He's announcing these picks. Every time the pick is in, they're walking up to the board. Levante's like, I bet it's a cornerback. Oh, Raiders might go DB here. Look at him. He tries to phrase it like he's right every time, though. Guarantee this a DB. Watch. Cornerback or safety. Watch. Levante knows. Yeah, talking about Mother's Day out here. What? And reminder that with straight trading Stooks, my boy. Look at that. Levante called it again. Levante's got that early info, but he's not ruining the picks. He's just throwing out these little hints. Oh, I bet they're gonna take an offensive tackle here. He doesn't say the name, he just says the position every time, all smooth, man. All smooth like. Yeah, I do like trading Stooks. Watch that play right there. Oh my, he just goes up and snatches it like he's taking candy from a baby. Yeah, if we wouldn't have got Thieneman, this would have been the guy I wanted, man. But as you can see, he wasn't falling to us in the second round. He went early here. Oh, Stooks. I like Stooks, man. He's a good player. He's a good player. I thought you were. He is taking candy from a baby. He's probably 5 years. Yo, that's another good point there. They even listed him as a safety. Yeah, we're at pick 39. Oh, so we're what? 17 picks away? 18 picks. Nobody's calling out picks. Yeah, nobody's calling out picks here. I don't think anyone's called out the picks. They all said that afterwards. I didn't see Stooks' name until after they called it. At least I didn't. I really like Stooks though, man. That's a good pick. Um, here's the full BPA guys. You see Stooks was on there. Let's say some of these other names to try to get these guys taken. Someone could take Caleb Tierman, Jennings Dunker, CJ Allen. I'm surprised CJ Allen hasn't went yet. I'm honestly surprised Denzel Boston's still on the board. Chris Bell has some really good tape at wide receiver. Um, Chris Brazel's a guy I'm not as high on, but I like him. He just said the position though. Browns need to take a wide receiver here for real. J2K says he, in all honesty, he'll be happy with Dennis Sutton or Derek Moore at 57. J2K, you got to be a little bit more positive than that, man. Someone is sliding to us. 17 picks away. Some good players left. I'm rooting for Gabe Akis, man. I'm gonna keep pounding the table until he gets picked. I'm gonna keep pound. Hey, no, that's a good call by J2K. What if did the Browns draft a wide receiver yesterday? Who'd they take? Wait, did they get Omar Cooper? I don't remember now. Yeah, I'm with Champstar, man. We're gonna have 10 plus good options available. I don't know if they'll all be on the defensive line, but there's gonna be some good players here. Oh, they took KC Concepcion. Okay, okay. I didn't remember that one. Didn't remember that one actually. Yeah, Cooper went to the Jets. Kenyon Sadiq went to the Jets too. Yeah, that's the Fish made a great point here, man. Schweisinger and Jacob Rodriguez though, that might be the best linebacking core in football. If I was them, I'd at least look into it. I also think you got to plan for injuries sometimes, man. Do we think the Arizona's going to call the Bears about Bajent? If so, they need to do it soon. When did they pick? Have they already picked in the second round? I don't see it. Hold on, let me pull it up. ESPN here. I don't know how will they land. How will they help us land pick? I don't know how they would do that. It sounds like a good idea, but I don't know how they would do it. Ooh, I don't know, Q. I think we could still get a good player at 129 though. We could get a center at 129. If Yakis is still there at 45. Oh, they got picked 65? I would take 65 for Tyson Bagent in a heartbeat. I'd do it. I would do it. Yeah, they made a pick already, but they got another one. I would do 65. It's basically the first pick of the third round. Pretty much a second rounder, you know? It's right there. Yeah, true. And we could still get a center late. There goes Denzel Boston. Okay. They're getting some weapons over there. So they've taken two wide receivers now. Concepcion is the little slot guy. He's fast. Boston is the big dude. They're getting some weapons for Shadur Sanders or Dylan Gabriel or Deshaun Watson, or if they take Garrett Nussmeier later, Browns could use another quarterback for sure. That'd be fun. Ooh. Would the Dolphins do it though? That's the question. Like why would the Dolphins do that? I know people always say that like, oh, the value is here. You could trade this because the value's there, but the Dolphins might want a player at 43. Unless there's no one there they're targeting, they're not going to just move back for no reason. Yeah, man, it started out well, Q. You were pretty negative a few minutes ago, but how many of these defensive linemen have gone? Only the top two, Hayden McDonald and TJ Parker. The rest of these guys, all still on the board here. Lots of defensive line talent. Yo, don't say that, J2K. I'm gonna fight you for that one, man. Don't be saying it, man. We can't say his name anymore. Come on, baby. Yeah, a lot of wide receivers going. I can't believe DeJon Stribling was the first pick of the round, too. Man, I felt like he was gonna go early, but not that early. That's crazy. Yeah, let's have a run on wide receivers, baby. This guy looks like Andy Reid. I hope they take a cornerback. Oh, R. Mason Thomas. Oh, Jason Guest, you were a couple seconds early there, man. Couple seconds. Wait till we hear the pick and then type it in, guys. Wait till we hear it. Bengals put in. Did it? Oh, the Bengals put in their pick immediately. I wonder who they got. R. Mason Thomas. There he is. I mean, look at his arms don't look short. Oh man, you gotta love the highlights. He's a guy who has good highlights for sure. If you just watch highlight reels, you're gonna like him. Always watch the tape. No, it's all good, my man. It's all good. I just think you're a couple seconds ahead. That's why I wanted to let you know. Blunt, yeah, you're muted, bro. Oh, Bengals. Here goes the edge rushers. R. Mason Thomas. That's another player off my board. Take the short arm. Yeah, no, we can see you. We can see you, Blunt. Did I miss you say something? Said the edge run has started. Oh, no, I've seen you say he's going to Indy a couple times. Mm, my man Naj, son of a Hoosier, baby. We need some more crazy big reaches to happen. Mm. Let me go ahead. I'll take the board off and I'll get the You guys want the ESPN up? 1 second, 1 second. Bengals on the clock. Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock. Yeah, I think Mason Thomas and or our Mason Thomas and Cassius Howe are very similar. Howe's arms are smaller though. Yeah, look at Emmanuel McNeil Warren. I said it the other day. I think he's gonna fall. Oh, and there it is. They went back to back. Hmm. Is there a corner that might fall that polls can't pass up? I don't know about that. Cassius Howe to the Bengals. Okay. Watch, he's gonna have good highlights as well. Here's the edge run, guys. The good news is I don't think either of those two edges fit what Ryan Poles looks for. Now, let me tell you about the corner. Look, if you see one right here on the board, right? Best available, Jermod McCoy. Let me tell you why he might fit. Now, Greg Gabriel mentioned it today. Greg apparently said he believes, from what he's heard. Oh, you missed on that one, Levante. Or do the Bengals have back-to-back picks? No, they took Cassius Howell, man. Levante, you might be behind now. No big boy in the middle. Yeah, there's rumor that, or it sounds like McCoy might need another ACL surgery. If he needs another ACL surgery, that's tough because New Orleans. Okay, okay. Dang. No, don't be the guy. No. Q, this might be it, man. This might be my dream. But if there is a corner other than that, one of the guys I like, no, I already think Blunt, I already think I know who it is. Oh no, it's not who I thought. Okay, okay. ESPN's ruining it for me. They're dropping it up. Wonder if I'm behind again. Where am I at with your guys' broadcast? Am I behind again? Let me see. I'll see if I can skip forward a little bit. No, oh wait. Let me see. No, I'm already live. Good pick by the Saints. Kristen Miller. I think he's a good player. I think he's a very solid player. Big Daddy. He's got burst. For me, they hadn't. I think my TV is a little bit behind. I am casting it though today. It is a defensive line run though. Ever since Kiyu said, we got to blame Kiyu here. He's like, they haven't taken anybody off your board. All that had been taken was Cade McDonald and TJ Parker. And since then, R. Mason Thomas went, Cassius Howe went, and now Kristen Miller went. Still got actually 5+ players I'd be really happy with right there. We're officially on the screen as well. If you look on the ESPN screen at the bottom, we're all the way to the right over there, but we're there, guys. 14 picks away. It's not too far, man. One of these guys are going to fall. Yeah, actually, you're right, though, Q. They are taking guys that I do think Kristen Miller might have been a fit, but the other guys, nah, not too worried about. Not too worried about Cassius Howe or R. Mason Thomas. Jets fans are crazy, bro. Yeah, Jacob Rodriguez. Well, on top of that, I mean, linebackers are just dropping. I thought CJ Allen would go before this as well. The linebackers just undervalued a little bit here. Nobody knows, Q. My man's funny though. A lot of these guys were projected first round. Dubs, if you listen to me on the regular, I've been trying to tell people for the last 2 months that this draft was going to be extremely unpredictable. Every time I did a mock draft, people would come in my mock and go, that guy's not a first rounder. There's no way this guy falls to here. And I was like, look, man, after the first 12 picks, it is all completely in the air. Wait, Adam who? You talking about Adam Schefter? They might be worried about Young's DUI. Yeah, bear down, Calvin, my guy. That'd be kind of nice, Kyle. I'd like that. Let me see. Oh no, not the M word. I didn't say that, did I? Oh no, my bad, bro. My bad. I apologize for that. Please let Lee Hunter, Gabe Yakis, Zion Young, or Jacob Rodriguez fall. Jason just said 4 of the names that I really like. I think those are 4 of the names near the top of my list. Yeah, I mean, they do every year. I've said that about Caleb Downs as well and Dillon Thieneman. I was like, look, and I said multiple times last week when I was talking to Greg, and I said it, anyone who watched my show with Glenn was really high on Emmanuel McNeil Warren. He thought we were taking EMW. And I was like, I think he's going in the second round. And here he is, second rounder. And he's still not off the board yet. Oh, no. The Lions traded up. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't like that. Too many good players on the board here. Where was Detroit picking at, though? Oh, it's only 6 spots. Oh, my man Eric gifting 5 subs to the channel straight from Soldier Field. Shout out to my man Eric Harper watching the draft with his Aunt Sue. Good times out here, guys. Love you. None but love for you guys. Thank Eric if you got a gifted sub, man. Oh, oh, Blunt. Chill, bro. It's all good, man. No one cares about that. Mm-mm-mm. A lot of these guys have equal talent. Yeah, I think if they're trading up and giving away a lot of picks, maybe I'm happy with it. But yeah, Detroit is up next. Oh no. Dolphins took there you go, Levante. I already know who the pick is now. Levante said, thank you, Dolphins. Kiyu said they took his favorite player on the board. That's 2 things pointing to the same one, man. Same guy, and I already know who it is. Great pick by the Dolphins, though. I already it's gonna pop up any second here. There it is. The mustache. Mustachio. Great player, man. Great player. Good question by Brandon. I'll go ahead and pull up my defensive line list for you guys. Jacob Rodriguez is a Miami Dolphin. They need that, man. They need that. They need it for sure. All right, let's talk about who the best fits are at edge here. So looking at the board here, these are the edges on the board, right? I think Gabe Yakis, he's not only my favorite, but I think he's a really good fit too. I think Zion Young and Derek Moore are both perfect Dennis Allen guys. Zion Young, Derek Moore, they both fit the bill. I think deny Dennis Sutton, Romello Height, and Anthony Lucas. I kind of have it listed. The guys at the top are the best fits. Once you get past Anthony Lucas, then you get to guys who aren't as good of fits. So that's kind of how I split up this board here. The guys at the top, all good fits for Dennis Allen's defense. My man Ken Schaefer in the building. What's up, Ken? Shout out to you and your wife. Hope you guys are doing good. TJ Parker is gone. This was my best available entering day 2, sir. But Yakis, Zion Young, Derek Moore. I saw you said they traded him. A 5th, huh? Hmm. Not bad, not bad. He fits the Dennis Allen profile. He has the length, he has the size, he can set the edge. I don't know if I love his tape either. Lions traded a 4th round pick to move up 6 spots. Has to be someone they really liked here. Has to be someone they liked. It's Megatron announcing the pick, though. Megatron. Oh, this is another Swift tall. I said this one too, guys. Everyone told me this guy was going in the 5th round, and I've been saying it all week. He's going in the 2nd round. Nobody believed me. There he goes. 2nd round. Derek Moore. To the Lions. Darn Lions. I really like him. Watch his tape, guys. He's good. Look at that bull rush. Ugh. Mm-mm. Derek Moore is a good player. He'll look good across from Aiden Hutchinson, too. Mm-mm. Oh, look at that bull rush. Oh, my goodness. They're happy. Dan Campbell's happy. I don't like that. I don't like it. We don't like to see the Lions happy. But look, nobody had Derek Moore going above Gabe Akis, but he was a good fit. He was a good fit for the Bears. We're now 12 picks away, boys. 12 picks. And then we got another pick, 3 picks after that. And then we got to wait till 89. Still plenty of players to choose from. Tell them, Levante. Tell them, baby. Tell them. Hit that like button, guys. Pick is coming. We're getting into it. At this point, everything is downhill. We got Thieneman. Good point. Hey, Max Fire, good to see you, my man. I love Thieneman. He said Jacob Rodriguez is getting more screen time than Fernando Mendoza. Yeah, I like Derek Moore, man. You didn't want more of that high? I think that's where he was going to go this whole time. I mean, he's a 2nd round pick to me. To me, he's Zion Young, but a better pass rusher. So it was weird to me that a lot of people wanted Zion Young, but they didn't want Derek Moore. I was like, I didn't understand that. He's just as good against the run. He has similar size and traits. They both fit that Dennis Allen mold, but Moore was a guy who had 10 sacks at Michigan, whereas Zion Young did not have 10 sacks at Missouri. So we'll see, though. We'll see. I wish he would have went anywhere but the Lions, but that's okay. That's okay. Ravens might go. Dang it, Levante! I'm tired. I'm tired of these edges going. Hopefully, they take someone crazy like LT Overton or Joshua Josephs. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of Zion Young, but I do think he's just the perfect Dennis Allen profile. I think there's a reason why a lot of people mocked this to him in the first round. Um, he fits that Dennis Allen profile. He said, "This is horrible. The weight is unbearable. Unbearable." I like it. I like it. A lot of people talking about the big citrus right now. Hey, missing out on Caden McDonald. If we could get the big citrus, I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, the Ravens have pass rushers. I'm hoping they don't. Looks Levante's been dead on J2K, so we'll see. But usually I think he has a source somewhere. Q, who are the guys you like? Oh no, Jay, don't come in here spoiling picks, bro. We're on a commercial break right now. Oh, actually, I might be happy with that. I'm not a big. We were just talking about it just a minute ago. Maybe that's why Q brought him up. But I've never been a huge Zion Young guy. I think he's. I think he's a good player. I think he's solid defending the run, but he's just not the pass rusher that I think he could be. Levante, you trying to get a little mod badge, bro? Where my man Levante at? See if that works. Hmm. We'll see though. Looks like that might be the pick. A lot of people are saying it now. That's multiple people saying it. Hey, Ken, no problem, man. Shout out to you and the wife. Hopefully, she's not getting sick of you with that. She got that boot on already. Green had a rough start to the season, but he came on later. Hmm. I'm getting more. Look, Kiyu is busy, man. Kiyu's supposed to be. Don't ban people, Levante. But if they do spoil picks, you can delete the comments and stuff. Don't ban anybody though. Is that Mark Ingram? Wasn't he more of a New Orleans Saint than a Raven? I guess he ended his career with the Ravens. But when I think of Mark Ingram, I think of him as a Saint. I don't think of him as a guy. I don't correlate the Ravens with him, man. Big trust. He did say big trust. Remember that he did get a lot of yeah, that presser he did, the Lamar Jackson presser. I guess he did get a lot of hype for that. It went viral and stuff. What is he? He is hyped up. Big trust. I think we all know who this one is already. Have you guys known for like 15 minutes? What's going on here? Zion Young. There he goes. Yeah, I think we would have taken oh, he's crying too. We would have taken him if he was there. I just think Dennis Allen liked him a lot. Very good against the run. First thing Daniel Jeremiah just said on the TV. I'm going to address Q's comment here because I meant to talk about it a little bit earlier. He said, "Imagine Jermod McCoy falls to us." Let me make a point here because even with McCoy being hurt, right? Let's say he has to miss the whole season. If he's a top 15 player, I think we can afford to draft him even if he's going to redshirt for an entire year. If he's going to redshirt, listen to this. We have multiple players right now competing for that starting job across from Jalen Johnson that are only on 1-year contracts right now. They're in the final year of their deal. You're talking about he said the PFF tracker is way ahead of the broadcast. Oh yeah, don't look at that one then. Um, but we could have those two guys, Tyreek Stevenson and Terrell Smitty, T. Smith, have them compete for the starting job this year. Let McCoy recover, and then next year it's like an extra first round pick. He's that good. All right, Bucks pick is in. Hopefully they get this one in quick. We're about 10 picks away, guys. Oh, that's Rondé Barber. Look at Rondé. 46 pick. Here we go, Bucks. Oh. Oh, they took Trotter. Okay. Finally, another linebacker. That's Jeremiah Trotter's son. That's why he said that about the Eagles. He's good, man. He's a hard hitter. This guy lays people out. Pittsburgh is up. We are now 10 picks away, boys. Still got a couple of players left. Still got a few that I really like. My man Lee Hunter is still on the board. My man Gabe Ack is still on the board. We are losing. We don't have as many as we had a little bit ago, but we still have some picks. Let me see. He said, "Give me a pile of clay and call it a defense." Bro, you my man Nick Albright, man. You be too negative sometimes. In 1963 NFL draft, Ken picks the Chicago Bears. My man. I think I would have taken what happened to CJ Allen? Did CJ Allen go and I missed it? Is CJ Allen still on the board? Yeah, you are consistent, my man. You are consistent. Yeah, I am too, Max. I did it yesterday too. I went full screen. I don't look at the chat when once we get to our pick, I'm not letting anybody and I suggest you guys do the same thing. Don't read the chat once our pick gets there because I can't stop some random person from typing it. You know what I mean? So once we're actually on the clock, I would say don't read the chat. If I could, I would disable chat for 5 minutes while we're on the clock. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with CJ Allen. I think he's a really good player. If we trade up, yeah, Q, if we trade up, let me know. I'm gonna say that. Let us know if a trade up happens. That I actually would want to know. Yo, that might be one of your best comments I've ever read, Nick. That's a good one, my man. Steelers trading 47. Colts are getting Colts. Oh, Colts traded down. All right, let's see who the Steelers take. Let's see who the Steelers take, baby. Bro, it's all good. Blunt. Yo, Q was cool, man. Q was cool. You're all good, brother. Jeremy Bernard. All right, all right. Not a big fan of Jeremy Bernard. I gotta keep taking those wide receivers. Steelers have. I wonder what that says about DK Metcalf, man, because they got DK Metcalf, they got Michael Pittman Jr., and now they went ahead and drafted Jeremy Bernard. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. A lot of receivers in Pittsburgh. Oh man, that is something I wouldn't like to see. How long until they pick? It's a good call by Cardiac Cat. I do not want to see the Vikings. If they get Emmanuel McNeil Warren in round 2, that might make up for taking Caleb Banks in round 1. Yeah, there's still some receivers left though. I guess I'm just not a big Alabama receiver fan, and he just never really did anything to stand out to me. Jeremy Bernard. Yeah, he could be their slot receiver. Yeah, I saw that one. Well, the thing that happened, no, it wasn't. Hey, they stole him from the Steelers, I think. I think Lemon was on the phone with the Steelers. Yeah, yeah, it was from the Steelers, not the Cowboys. He was on the phone with the Steelers, and the Eagles traded up and took him. Yeah, hey, good call by my man Jason. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. I don't want Emmanuel McNeil Warren going to the Vikings with the next pick. So I'm hoping he goes right here. Deion Burks isn't that big, Doug. He's kind of small. He's kind of a smaller guy. To me, it's not all about 40 time. Mm. J2K with a point, an anti-Thieneman point here. He says he believes Keontae Scott, Emmanuel McNeil Warren, and AJ Halsey are all going to fall to 57. Counterpoint to that, what does that tell you if the NFL, if none of these guys believe in them and take them that high, maybe they're not as good as we think. But I do like Keon. You know I like Keon. You know I like all three of those guys, to be honest. I wouldn't have minded trading up at this point, only for Akis, though. That's probably the only guy out. Yeah, no, I know. I was just trying to make a counterpoint, J2K. Who was the best edge available at 25? Probably Keldrick Falk or TJ Parker. So to me, I like Thieneman better. Who would you have taken there, J2K? Who was the edge you wanted in round 1 over Thieneman? Bro, yeah. No, Blunt, I talked about that on my other channel today. I had that as my most surprising pick. Um, the Rams taking Ty Simpson. When it first happened, you guys who were here with me yesterday, I was like, "Oh, it's got to be a Sean McVay pick, right?" But then you see the press conference, and McVay looks pissed. He was not happy. So it's like, wait a minute. If McVay didn't want him, does that mean the GM just took a quarterback even though McVay didn't want him? Oh, TJ Parker. I like TJ Parker. You know that, my man. Yeah, he looked mad, bro. He looked mad. You could see it in his face. You could legit see it in his face that he was mad. Falcons pick is in. I'm gonna refill my drink. We're 9 picks away, guys. 9 picks away. I'm gonna take a quick 1-minute break here. I will be right back. Wait, where's it at? I thought I recorded another video. Oh, I did. I did. Mm, 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 mm. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up. Best player available. Trust the process, guys. Start to the NFL draft. I believe that things fell perfectly for the wait, where is it? Oh, it was behind my graphic. The start to the NFL draft. I believe that things fell perfectly for the Chicago Bears when you're looking back at the first round. We landed a blue chip prospect who just happens to be the best player available, and he filled a major need on the roster. Perfect start to the draft. But even more to go with this, there are still a ton of quality players on the board. I believe the Bears are in position to upgrade the defensive line, potentially add another receiver, land a center, and more, thanks to how this board fell. Some of my favorite players in the entire draft are still on the board heading into the second round. A ton of talent on the defensive line. Day two should be crazy. I think things are shaping up perfectly for the Bears, and they have three picks on day two. Two second rounders, number 57 and 60, and one third round pick, number 89. I expect the Bears to possibly trade down with one of those picks. What are you hoping to see the Bears do? Let me know in the comments or live chat. Trust the process, guys. Welcome to Chicago, Dillon Thieneman. Bear down. Avion Terrell to the Falcons. One more pick was made, and then I'll be right back. I want to thank my sponsor, Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app and the best place to win cash while watching sports. They have an exciting new user offer that I want you guys to take advantage of. Play just $5 to get $50 in lineups. Just download the app and use code HMA. The link is in the description below. My favorite part about Prize Picks is you can follow me on the app, see my total wins, my total money won, and my top 3 wins of all time. I'm just getting started, and I've already hit a baseball parlay. Just wait until football season. But you can also see my live and pending lineups. Follow me on Prize Picks, Swift_sports, and you'll see my picks before they are posted in any videos or anywhere else. Check out Prize Picks. Use code HMA. Also, use the app responsibly and only if you have the means to do so. Okay, okay. We back, boys. We back. Now 8 picks away. It's getting close. It's getting close. I missed some chats. I missed some chats. Packers will take a guard from the Ducks. What's your thought on Xavier Harris? Nice late round sleeper. Trying to catch up. Hold on. You guys said a lot of stuff here. Name the QB that McVay developed. Honestly, McVay hasn't really. He traded for Stafford and he drafted Jared Goff, #1 overall. Um, who's the brother? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that was Ian Cunningham's pick there. He took a cornerback, Avion Terrell from Clemson. Good pick, man. That's Ian Cunningham's first pick as GM, by the way. Funny note here, first pick that we made with Ian Cunningham, that him and Ryan Poles made, was also a cornerback. Tyler Gordon was the first pick we ever had over there. Let's see. Yeah, my man Jason, I don't think we're taking Keontae Scott. I think once we took Thieneman, that was pretty much off the board. McDonald went to the Houston Texans. And I think I'm pretty much caught up there. Yeah, man, if you go back and look at Thieneman's Purdue tape, love it. Love to see it. So the Vikings move back 2 spots. I hope they didn't get anything good to go back 2 spots, man. They better not have. Oh, no. He said my second, third favorite player. Yeah, let me put the board up. Some of these guys are gone though. Maybe I should start crossing them off. Oh, Lee Hunter! I wanted him. We were close. This guy's a big daddy, man. Lee Hunter. Watch his highlights, guys. Oh, I like Lee Hunter. That's a big mamma jamma. Oh my goodness. That poor running back. Oh, he's hustling. He's hustling for a big daddy. I watched at the Senior Bowl, he was kicking everyone's butt like that, man. Nobody could block him. Look at that. Oh, he said, "Come here." He can't jump. His vertical jump. He jumped like 2 inches. My goodness. He was the only DT on the board you liked in the second? I wouldn't be mad at Grayson Halton. Ah, man. Those are all my top guys, though. My man Nodge coming through with the new member. PJ Parker is not available. So out of this list, wonder if I should. Can I make this thing? Hold on one second. Let me see. I wonder if I can get some red marker here. Shoot. Start crossing out the guys who are gone. Hold on. Cade McDonald. Oh no, no, hold on. Go back. That's a smudge. That's not what I want to do. No. X. 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 Oh, I got you guys. Hold on. Uh Cassius Howe is gone. R. Mason Thomas is gone. I'm gonna update this graphic real quick. This is gonna be fun. This is quick. I did it a lot quicker than I thought I'd be able to. Tell me if you guys like this better. Hold on. Coming, importing it right now. I went ahead and put little red lines on all the guys that are gone. I could cross out their entire name if you guys think that would be better, but it's not what I did. Hold on, hold on. I gotta find it. Backgrounds. Pulling it up right here. All right, there you go. That's the updated list. You can see Cade McDonald's got the little red through him. Lee Hunter's got it. Kristen Miller, those guys are gone. PJ Parker's gone. Zion Young's gone. Derek Moore's gone. Cassius Howe and R. Mason Thomas. Still a lot of names on this list. You guys let me know if you would rather I cross out their whole name so you can't even see them. Oh, my band, Big City Mick, coming through with a $10 donation. He says, just wanted to say thanks for all the same great content this season, this draft season. Appreciate you, my man. Bear down, brother. Much love. Much love to Nodge as well. Love it, guys. Gabe Yakis is by far my favorite player on the board. I think Xavier Harris is more of a late round guy, but you never know with this one, man. Oh, yeah, my top guy for sure is Akis. Think the Jets go DB here? Hmm. It could happen. Akis is by I think someone just said it. If Gabe Akis is still there, you take him. If he's off the board, I'm perfectly fine with a trade down right now. I would be fine with the trade down, especially if someone's trying to move up. Grayson Halton's a fit. Caleb Proctor later. Chris McClellan. I don't know about Wheatley. Wheatley's a safety. I don't think we're getting a safety. We just took a safety. I mean, if Akis is still there, this board is falling perfectly for us. If Akis is gone, I don't like it. I don't like it. There have been a lot of edges go today. The red marks are great. Yeah, tell me if you guys would rather have me cross out their whole name. But yeah, I can update it every once in a while with the red marks. It only took me like 10 seconds to draw some red marks through it and then update it real quick. I like Caleb Proctor. I honestly thought he'd be a 3rd or 4th round pick, though. I don't know if I want to take him in the 2nd. Cross out the full names? That's what I was asking. What do you guys think? Should I cross out the full names? I could do that too. We go back. Boop, 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 boop. D'Angelo Pons. My man Naj has been talking about this guy every day. I think Naj, did you say it in the chat? I think he said he bought 3 autographed D'Angelo Pons cards. Jeremy, there's one guy on top of my board right now. It's Gabe Akis, man. I like Dominique Orange. I like some of these defensive tackles, but Gabe Akis is by far my favorite. I'm gonna put a star next to his name. Hold on. That way, when you guys ask, you know right here. I'm just gonna put a little star. Put a little star right there. I like Corleone too. All right, I'm gonna update that real quick. We're drawing on the board now, guys. It's like we're in the film room now. Just doing little drawings on the board. It's updating right now. Should be about to pop up on your screen. There it is. All right, as you can see, I crossed out the full names. Make my man Levante happy. I'm hoping Emmanuel McNeil Warren does not go to the Vikings, by the way. Okay, now they're crossed out, and you can see the little star next to Gabe Akis as well. That's my top guy. Yeah, Peter Woods went late 1st round to the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, man, Vikings turned in that pick fast. Packers are about to make their first pick next, too. I don't want either of them to get Emmanuel McNeil Warren. If one of them take Akis, I might punch my computer screen, guys, so beware of that. Just kidding, kidding. 7 more picks, man. Hopefully someone's high on Denied Dennis Sutton or Romello Height. What are your thoughts on Height, Kiyu? I know, but I don't want them to get value picks. Come on, Vikings. Take someone stupid again. You know they'll take EMW. They really might, for real. All right, let me see. Yeah, he is a DPR. Yeah. All right, here we go. Jake Golday. He's pretty good. My dad's a big fan of him. He's a UC football player. He's been telling me Golday was good for a while, but taking Gold, this is another pick where you're taking Golday over CJ Allen and Anthony Hill Jr. I don't know, man. Golday is a good player. I will say this, Golday is a good player. I'm not going to knock him. I see some people laughing at it. It's a good pick, but he's a good player. But I do think personally I like CJ Allen and Anthony Hill Jr. better, but he is a good player. He's smart. Nah, he's a Bengals fan, Q. He's lived in Cincinnati his whole life. Cincinnati Reds fan, Bengals fan. But Golday has the traits. You didn't think he had the instincts and coverage. Okay, okay. J2K knows ball, man. J2K knows ball. Packers pick is in. I hope they take someone I've never heard of. Take a punter. Take a punt. Yeah, go to a commercial. Make those Packer fans wait. Make them wait. My man Michael Duran, he said this is his board. Gabe Akis, Edge, Lander, Barton. That's who you want to go here? J2K knows ball except about Thieneman. I can't argue with Q. I love you, J2K. Yeah, FGBs in the chat, everybody. FGBs. Throw them in the chat. Mess up this pick. FGBs all up in the chat. Q, I'm blind to the next Chris Conte. Yo, J2K, man, come on, bro. Don't call him the next Conte. There you go, guys. More FGBs, baby. Green Bay does need a kicker, but I don't want him to take a kicker. I'd rather they take a punter. We don't want him to start making field goals against us. There you go. See, this is where we all have something in common here, guys. FGB, baby. Packers going O line. Yeah, take an offensive lineman. I'm fine with that. Then we can counter that with a defensive lineman. How many picks away are we? 5 more picks, and then it's us, man. I honestly cannot believe Gabe Akis is still on the board. I love the chat too, bro. Look at all them FGBs. They're flying. They're flying in there. Tell them, boys. The cow tippers. Notch called them cow tippers, bro. Hey, Levante almost never misses, man. He's like Steph Curry out here. He says they might go corner. So therefore, I'm expecting a corner. Just letting you guys know. Yeah, I'd be perfectly fine with him taking a long snapper. Take a long snapper, baby. They could use one. I had long snapper as a big need for the Packers. Here's my list of needs for the Packers. Diapers, a long snapper, and some moldy cheese. It's probably the 3 things they need most, honestly. Sis is I don't want him to get Sis. I don't want him to take Julian Neal. I like Julian Neal. I'm gonna say no, no, no. Kyle. Oh my goodness. Oh man. No, don't let him take Anthony Hill. No, 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 no. What J2K say? What I missed? There was too many FGBs up in the building. My man El Babo with the 6.99 super chat. He says FGB. Tell him, baby. Tell him. Tell him. Blunt, even Blunt's typing it. Here it comes. They're spamming the FGBs, baby. Oh, you're talking about Anthony Hill Jr. for the Bears. I'd like to see it. My man Jay Sal, appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I think Packers are going cornerback. Levante said it, and I believe it. I'm gonna turn it up. Let me hear this. Oh, it's fullback John Kuhn. Quiet, dude. Quiet. FGB. 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 He even sounds funny. Look at them cheese heads. Nah, bro. Nah. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. He is a good cornerback, but he was a guy I wasn't huge on. Go to Green Bay. Look at him. He looks sad. He looks like he's crying. Everyone thinks he's crying because he just got picked, right? He's crying because Luther Burden is gonna cook him. That's why he's crying. He's like, nah, man, I don't want Luther Burden to cook me, bro. Romo Dunce, Poston Loveland, no. gonna cook me, bro. They're gonna cook me so bad. I'm gonna be in the CFL in 3 years. They're gonna cook me, man. He's like, wanted to go anywhere but Green Bay, man. I can't do it. Look at him. He's balling. He's like, not Luther Burden, man. Oh my God. Burden is gonna cook me, dog. He's like, my mama's gonna be watching that game. Oh my goodness. My whole family's gonna see Romo Doomsday scoring touchdowns on me. I can't tackle Colston Loveland. And when I try to guard Luther Burden, I'm gonna be toast. And then when they run the ball, I gotta come up and try to tackle him and yeah, his name is pronounced Sissy. That's why he's crying, man. He can't do this. The Colts made that pick. Is that Pat McAfee? Don't take my guy, Pat. Don't do it, Pat. I love Pat McAfee though. He is fun. I don't really watch his stuff, but he's a good guy, man. He made podcasting bigger than ESPN. Got to give him some love. Sam Hecht is still on the board. Anybody but Gabe Akis. Anybody but Gabe Akis. Shut up and announce the pick. It stole the joke out of my head, Swift. Thank you. All right, I'm liking you less the more you talk, McAfee. There you go. Come on, bro. There goes CJ Allen. It's a good pick, man. I was wondering when he was going to go. Okay. 3 picks away. Here now I'm going to talk about what might happen, guys. If we get there and Gabe Akis is on the board and we don't take him, y'all know there's going to be some crazy riots from these Bears fans, man. They're going to be polls. I can already hear it. The Fire Ryan polls chats will start up, and I'll be like, oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go. He said, another linebacker, baby. I like CJ Allen. I don't know why he fell. To me, I think he's better than Golday. The only guy I might have taken above him is Jacob Rodriguez. Oh, now we got a Gabe chant coming. Gabe, 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 Gabe. We remember we have pick 60 after that. So if we don't take him at 57, don't freak out. I wouldn't be mad at denied Dennis Sutton, man. I like him. Doug Van Dorn says he'll only lead the angry mob marching on Hallis Hall if Poles takes a kicker at 57. We're not taking a kicker. Let me knock on wood, though. I am a little superstitious. Oh, the Patriots traded up. Eagles. Who are the Eagles taking? 3 picks, guys. One of them is in. DDM is chanting it. You guys know I like Gabe Akis, man. I made a video. He is the only player this year that I made a video on just one player. He's the only guy. And it was only because I left him out of my other video. And I was like, oh, no, now I got to make a video on him by himself because I love him. People think I don't like him. Oh, Brian Westbrook. I always like Westbrook. I do think we might trade down. I think so. Tight end. Levante hitting him out of the park, bro. Profit, I do think that, man. I do. I think so, but maybe not. Oh, don't say that. Well, don't say that, bro. Hopefully not. Here we go, boys. 2 more picks. I'm about to go full screen soon. Yo, everybody now every single team in the NFL has passed on Emmanuel McNeil Warren. What does that tell you about him? I don't think teams believe in his speed as a cover guy. There have been a lot of safeties in NFL history. Look at the Jamal Adams types. What was the guy for the Chargers? J2K. Q, someone help me out. Chargers. Oh, Derwin James. A lot of guys like that that are thumpers that can come up, play the run, but they don't have the cover skills in today's NFL to play safety. We'll see how that is, man. Bro, don't bring up that Aaron. Listen, I don't know how many Bears fans are like this, but that year I wanted Aaron Donald the entire time. I wanted Aaron Donald. I wanted Aaron Donald. He went the pick before us. I dropped to my knees. It was like, no. And then I thought he was going to be a great DT. I can't lie and say I thought he was going to be the Hall of Famer that he was. Everybody's telling me to wash my hands. All right, you know what? He said, "Bro, I cried." You cried? All right, 2 picks left. I'll do it. Let me step away. All right, all right, all right. Let me wash my hands. We got to not jinx this pick. We got to not jinx it. I'll be right back. 1 minute. What a start to the NFL draft. I believe that things fell perfectly for the Chicago Bears when you're looking back at the first round. We landed a blue chip prospect who just happens to be the best player available, and he filled a major need on the roster. Perfect start to the draft. But even more to go with this, there are still a ton of quality players on the board. I believe the Bears are in position to upgrade the defensive line, potentially add another receiver, land a center, and more, thanks to how this board fell. Some of my favorite players in the entire draft are still on the board heading into the second round. A ton of talent on the defensive line. Day 2 should be crazy. I think things are shaping up perfectly for the Bears, and they have 3 picks on day 2. 2 second rounders, number 57 and 60, and 1 third round pick, number 89. I expect the Bears to possibly trade down with one of those picks. What are you hoping to see the Bears do? Let me know in the comments or live chat. Trust the process, guys. Welcome to Chicago, Dillon Thieneman. Bear down. Ooh, let's go, boys. We're ready. These commercials feel so long. I know the Swift Sports commercial was way. I washed my hands twice, just so everybody knows. I had to do it for both picks. Well, actually, I washed my hands, then realized I had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, you know what? I washed my hands again. Cornerback McCoy should go soon. Good call. Patriots pick is in. LT Traveler bringing up a good point. If we would have went Mike Vrabel over Ben Johnson, first, I would have cried. I didn't want Vrabel to be our coach, but then we'd have to be dealing with PMI Swifty, my bad. Um, this whole Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel thing. Can you imagine Bears fans with that? Oh no, it'd be crazy. Poles is not being conservative. He's letting the draft fall to us, baby. We need to trade down with one of these picks. I don't understand why everyone wants to trade up. There's still a lot of good players on the board. Do I got to put the graphic back up? Yeah. Look at it. Still a lot of defensive linemen there. He might like some of these guys better than some of the guys who got picked. Oh no. Pats are taking forever. Come on. I might have to minimize the chat. Yeah, if Akis goes, I might be cool with trading down both picks. I want to trade down with one of these picks though, for sure. I would love a trade down. Oh no, KO. Don't tell me that, bro. He said you're not gonna like this. Oh, I gotta minimize the chat. I'm minimizing the chat for a minute. Ah, it better not be Akis, man. I washed my hands twice. Come on. Don't do me like that. This commercial's been going for what, like 10 minutes? Mm, mm. 3 picks away. Okay, I would have traded up for that. Ah, look at him, guys. No, he was almost a bear. He was almost a bear. Oh, dirty Patriots, bro. I've never liked the Patriots. Oh, Q said, I'm telling you, they did it because they knew the Bears were going to take him. Dang it. Oh, that makes me mad. And he was a wrestler. Oh, Gabe Akis to the Patriots. Oh, man. Oh, the Eagles just traded for Jonathan Grenard. Okay. Jonathan Grenard to the Eagles. I wonder, does that mean the Vikings are going to get a pick here? What did they get? Yeah, I mean, there's still a bunch of edge rushers on the board. Deny Dennis Sutton is there. Oh man, I wanted Akis though, man. I wish he would have went a long time ago. I hate when they go 2 picks in front of us, man. That one hurts. Theo with the trade report. My man Theo is coming in. We don't have the picks to be aggressive, KO. Maybe if we would have got the 2 comp picks like we should have, we could have traded up. We don't have a 5th round pick. We don't have a 6th round pick. We got 1/4. We didn't get those 3rd rounders, man. Can't just give we got too many holes and need too much depth to just be giving away picks. Who? I gotta be real. I have no idea who that is. Bears are on the clock, baby. What's your pick, Swift? He's gone, bro. He's gone. My pick was Gabe Akis. I got a star next to his name. I don't know what else you guys want from me. I put the star next to his name. Patriots did me dirty. Patriots GM is probably in here watching my stream. Nah. I like Deny Dennis Sutton. I like Grayson Halton. I like the big citrus, Dominique Orange. Yeah, I'm about to go full screen too. Good call. Let me pull up my other graphic. These are other players. So other positions: Jermod McCoy, Anthony Hill Jr. Um, wide receiver Chris Bell, Bryce Lance, Sam Hecht. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go full screen here though. Probably deny Dennis Sutton. I'm honestly cool with the trade down though. At this point, oh no, we put the pick is in. Pick is in. Let me go to my other board. Chicago Bears are on the clock. They're on the clock, boys. It is time. Of course, they go to a commercial. This is how they do us every time. Every time. Oh, they're gonna show a RAV4 commercial. Oh no. This is it, guys. Bears on the clock. The pick is in. We're waiting for the commercial. I cannot read chat right now. I love you, chat, but I don't trust you guys. Someone's going to spoil the pick. Got to see my real reaction here. So we are not going to read chat until after I hear the pick announced over here. Peyton Manning commercial currently. 644 in the chat. Hit the like button, guys. Comment who you think the pick will be. I can put my board back up here. These are the best available defensive linemen. Gabe Akis is not there. I wish he was, but New England sniped us. Them dirty, dirt. Like how many Super Bowls they got? They didn't need to take Gabe Akis from us. I don't want to be too. I'm mad at the Patriots right now. Okay, it was probably Diana Rossini who made that pick. We're not even going to talk about it. Come on now. I don't even know who I want at this point. A lot of players I still like though, but the Bears might go off the board here. You guys know I want defensive linemen. Definitely been a run here. Didn't we have LT Overton in on a top 30 visit? We haven't really mentioned his name. I think it's too high for Anthony Lucas. Man, honestly, I really like the big citrus, man. Oh man, chat is getting blown up. 37 messages I haven't read. Oh no. Come on, baby. Come on. Announce the pick. Announce the pick. 49. Oh, you guys blowing up the chat. You guys blowing up the chat when I'm not looking. I'm gonna have to do some catching up here. Schedule release coming in May. All right, get back to it. Oh wow, the Vikings got 2 third-round picks for Greener. Oh, they got 2 extra picks coming up. One this year, one next year, but and he signed a new 4-year, $100 million contract. I'd like to sign a contract like that. It'd be pretty nice. I should start sacking quarterbacks. They traded a comp pick they got. Hmm. Would have been nice. Would have been nice, NFL, to have comp pick. Look at these Bears fans. They're just dancing. They have no idea who these players are. Dude's got a giant Colston Loveland head. I don't know if I could walk around with a giant player head like that. I do like the chain. I got one of those. I should have had it on. Too late. Come on, baby. Announce the pick. Oh, look at Ryan Poles. Oh, they're talking about us taking a tackle. Don't be a tackle here. Well, I wouldn't hate it. There haven't been a lot of tackles taken. Who is it going to be though? Jude Bowery? Caleb Tiernan? Nah, nah, nah. Defensive line. Defensive line. Come on, baby. Mr. 57. Oh, yeah, they're getting apparently there's some kind of deal with Heinz 57 they made where the player at this pick is going to get a red Mr. 57 jacket. I don't know what that's all about. Here it is. Who's coming out? Oh, it's Jimbo Colvert. Speaking of offensive tackles. Oh, 150 messages. Guys, quit blowing up my chat. I can't read it. It's going to take me an hour to scroll through all these. I'm liking those cheese grater hats. Here we go. Center, Logan Jones. Okay, that is my favorite center in the draft. I liked him better than Sam Hecht. I've been telling you guys that for a while now. Okay. Big Iowa center. Okay. I'm cool with Logan Jones, boys. All right, first thing I read when I came back, Levante, love this pick. Let me scroll up. I missed a lot here, man. I didn't expect it, but I love it, man. He's older. He is a big guy, man. He could be the next Tyler Linderbaum. I like Garrett Bradbury, but Logan Jones is a guy, man. Logan Jones is good. Look at Ryan Poles getting a piece of gum. What is he doing? He said, "Let me put a piece of gum in. Let me get some two pieces of gum." He doubled up. He doubled up because we're doubling up with our picks here. He doubled up with the two pieces of gum. Iowa center Logan Jones, baby. Now we need a defensive lineman, though, or a trade down. Defensive line or trade down. Oh, man. EPA flies out the window after the first round. Let's go. I like the pick. I can show comments on stage. You guys want the comments down here? No, no, no. We'll go back to the other screen now. Let me see. No, no, no. Hope it's a trade back. JL, I don't a reach. I mean, you're taking the best center. There goes EMW. At least he's not in the NFC North. My goodness. Logan Jones, baby. Listen, KO said he thinks that's a reach. Listen, listen. Swift would be happy even we took that's the dumbest comment I ever said. I've talked about Logan Jones as my favorite center for 6 months. I talked about him. I can't let the dummies get me going, man. You clearly don't know me from when before Ryan Poles. The whole reason I made this channel is because I got optimism from Ryan Poles and the way he builds a team. When Ryan Pace was here, I was I was breaking stuff every time we made a pick. I remember when we picked, listen to this. I'll tell you guys a story for those who don't know it. When 2017 NFL draft, my dad came from Cincinnati over to Illinois, made the drive, watching it with my dad, with my best friends, Dwayne and Eddie. We got a little draft party going on, right? Bears are picking third. I was excited about it. Big time draft. I thought we were taking Deshaun Watson or Patrick Mahomes, right? Bears end up trading up. For all you guys who want to trade up, here's what happened. Wait, did the Bears trade down? We traded down. We traded down. Let's go, baby. That's what I wanted. Yes. Give us that extra pick we need. So I'm talking about. Yes. I missed it. Sorry, I was talking that smack. We've traded down to 69. Let me know when you see what we got. Oh, there it is. Thank you, my man Theo, coming through. The Bears got picked 69 and 144, baby. Yes. Another fourth rounder. I love it. I love it. But let me get back to my story real quick. Listen, for all you guys that like trading down, like trading up, I was super excited for that draft. Ready for a draft party. We trade up one pick, trade away all our other picks. So we only get this one pick. I'm like, it better be Deshaun Watson or Patrick Mahomes. They say Mitch Trubisky. I was so mad. Instant reaction, threw my phone against the wall, shattered it to pieces. My dad, Dwayne, Eddie, they're just looking at me like they don't want to say nothing. They see how mad I am. I'm like, dang it, dang it, dang it. Mitch effing Trubisky. I was so mad. I don't know if I've ever been that mad during a draft. Oh, Eddie's here. Eddie's in the chat. Barber G. My man Eddie, he says I was there. That's Eddie right there. Barber G 84. That's my man Eddie. Bro, I was so like he said pissed, bro. I've never been so mad. Right now, I am an optimistic guy. So over the next, my man Eddie, man, I love you, bro. You got to tell these guys, man, I am optimistic long term. And of course, I came around, and when someone gets drafted by the Bears, I'm going to root for him. I'm not one of those people it's like, oh, I hope this guy's a bust. Listen, he said I was red faced. Was my face red? Oh, man, I was so mad. I remember being mad. I love you, Eddie. But after the draft, of course, I'm going to root for the guy because it's in our best interest for anyone we pick to succeed. But the instant reactions, I'm going to tell you the real deal every time, man. And not this guy, my man KO on base here, he just took the words out of my mouth. Logan Jones is an extremely solid center, man. Extremely solid. But Ryan Poles is not Ryan Pace. But I was so mad, bro. I was so mad when we took Mitch Trubisky. I wasn't happy when we took Kevin White either. I was super mad when we took Shea McClellan. Who here remembers the Shea McClellan draft? But that doesn't mean I'm always right either. So I'll tell you one guy I was really happy about. I was really happy with Cedric Benson, man. I watched Cedric Benson at Texas. I thought Cedric was going to be the next Walter Payton, man. I thought Cedric was gonna be an absolute monster, man. He had the flame tattoos on his arms, so when he ran, it looked like he was flying. My man Eddie was a huge Thomas Jones fan, bro. Those guns, man. But my man Cedric Benson, bro, I thought he was gonna be an absolute monster. He wasn't. But yeah, the Shea McClellan pick. There's been a lot of terrible picks, man. But Logan Jones, this is not a terrible pick. This is a very solid center. That's our center of the future right there, man. The last center to come out of Iowa was Tyler Linderbaum. This guy has been very good. Yeah, you knew the Shea McClellan pick was a bust as soon as it happened, man. You're just like, who is this guy? The Kyle Long pick I liked. I hated you know another draft I hated? Well, I hated the first round of it. I'll tell you another guy I really liked though was Charles Tillman. Really loved the Nathan Vasher pick too, man. Nathan Vasher's nickname at Texas, because I used to watch him there, the Interceptor and ESPN 3, man. Loved him. Man, shout out to my guy Eddie, man. I didn't know you were in the chat, bro. None but love, man. Barber G, that's my guy, man. Oh, and we traded back, man. This is a good trade back. For anybody that missed the trade back, the Bears got an extra 4th round pick here, going down 9 spots. I love it, man. I was also really excited with the Justin Fields pick, man. I wanted Justin Fields going into that draft. Now, I knew Justin needed some development, but I got to be honest because I always thought Justin Fields has the talent, still has, but he's fallen off, man. I don't know what's happened with Justin, but he has the talent to be a superstar in the NFL. I think it's in his head, man. I think with quarterback, you need to be developed right. And that year he spent with Matt Nagy did him no good, man. There went Anthony Hill Jr., good pick. Yeah, we traded from 60 down to 69. We got an extra 4th round pick. We now got 2 fourths. So our next 2 picks here, we got 69 and 84. We got 2 more picks coming up, boys. Let me go ahead and add Logan Jones to the ticker. Logan Jones, center, pick 57. Center. Personal favorite of mine, honestly. I like Logan Jones, man. But I think that's one of the things I try to tell you guys, man, is it's a different era of Bears football, and that's why I'm positive now. That's why a lot of people are like, "Oh, Swift is just always so positive, duh, duh, duh. He would be happy if the Bears drafted a kicker." Listen, man. Yeah, the people who have watched Logan Jones, they know he's a beast. I think it was TJ Parker who took I think it was the who was it was it the Bills that took TJ Parker? I like Logan Jones, man. Beast center. He's an older prospect. He's smart. He's got a ton of starting experience. Love Logan Jones, man. I don't think old at center is a bad idea or a bad deal. He's more developed. He's smarter. He can make the calls. I think he has a higher chance of starting early. Yeah, that the Justin Fields trade hurt. But that's one reason this was Bears fans, man. There were a lot of Bears fans that rooted against Justin Fields. If you trade, if you use 2 first round picks to pick a player, you gotta root for him. You gotta root for that guy to succeed. So I was always gonna root for Justin to succeed, but I'm also an Ohio State guy, man. Love Ohio State. So definitely a big fan. Ty Simpson at 13. Yeah, I think we're pretty set at linebacker as well, at least for this year. I don't know what the Rams are doing, man. I don't think Max Claire's bad though, but the Rams already have they drafted Terrence Ferguson at tight end last year, and they have Tyler Higbee. I don't know if they really needed a tight end. Oh yeah, man. Justin Fields, and he here's the thing with Fields, man. He had his 2nd year. He had some of the best highlight plays that I've ever seen in my life as a Bears fan. The problem is they were all running plays, not passing plays. You guys remember that run he did against the Niners? He goes across the field, he jukes a guy, he comes back, turns it around and runs down the field for a touchdown. Oh my goodness, that was disgusting. And then the run he had a couple weeks later against the Lions, the 70-yard touchdown run, I was like, "Look, man, I had seen we had all seen Justin when you watch Justin Fields against Clemson, that pass he made against Clemson, deep down the field to Chris Olave, splitting 2 defenders, we had seen Fields throw the ball. His problem was, I think he lost his confidence, man. Look up my last comment for Logan Jones. I'll try, man. Can you just retype it? There's too many chats. You guys are going crazy now. Swifty, he was behind Linderbaum at Iowa, handpicked before he left school. Oh yeah, I like it, man. I like Logan Jones, man. Good player, man. Look, Caleb Williams. We all knew he was a better quarterback than Justin. Caleb is something different, man. Justin had a lot of things with Justin is he had the potential, right? He had the flashes. Caleb Williams has been that guy since he stepped on the field. And it's not all just talent, man. And this is why quarterback is so hard to judge and why so many people get quarterback wrong. Everyone's like, "Oh man, I could pick a quarterback." Man, everyone gets quarterbacks wrong. This is why NFL GMs make so much money and get fired because it's hard to nail the quarterback position. And it's not all skills. Justin Fields had all of the talent. to be a franchise quarterback. And McFact said it here. I feel bad because I feel like we let Justin Fields down, right? Bro, now that's a straight lie. You're thinking of Adam Mason right there. I've always liked Caleb Williams. I watched Caleb Williams' first game at Oklahoma. He came out, took Spencer Rattler's job, took off running down the field, and led him back on a comeback victory. I've always liked Caleb Williams. I just wasn't 1000% sure. Here's where people get it twisted. People were rooting for us to take Caleb Williams in the middle of the season before we had the number 1 pick, while we were still playing games. I'm never going to root for our quarterback to suck and root against other quarterbacks. And I'm not the guy that ever said a single bad word about Caleb. Never said a bad word about Caleb. In fact, 3 months before we watched Caleb, as soon as that season ended, I went and watched every single snap of Caleb Williams' college career, every single snap in January, and did a full scouting report on him. Now, I had some questions about Caleb. I knew he was going to be a star in the NFL, and I said that. But my biggest question was he played a little bit too much hero ball, man. A little bit too much hero ball. And I think anyone who watched Caleb's college film is going to tell you the same thing, man. He played a little bit too much hero ball. And look, I can't argue with you on that about Adam, man. Look, I've had Adam Mason on this channel. I like Adam, but that guy did not like Caleb Williams. He was making fun of Caleb painting his nails. He called Caleb Williams a girl. And here's where I get mad. People like this guy who say I didn't like Caleb Williams, they get me confused with Adam Mason. And Adam said a lot of stuff about Caleb before we drafted him. And you guys don't know how many thousands of times, and this is why I get mad about it. How many thousands of times I've heard people come in my chat or say something on Twitter where they try to tell me I said something that Adam Mason said. And that drives me nuts. I like Adam. Think he's a good guy. Nothing personal against him, but it does make me it pisses me off when people try to tell me I said the things about Caleb that someone else said. I didn't ever say a single bad word about Caleb. I've always loved Caleb, and I root for him harder than anyone. I love Caleb Williams, and he is the quarterback we've waited for our entire life. They are a bunch of trolls, but it's just annoying sometimes, man. I've never said anything about I like that he paints his nails, honestly. I think it's cool. I've always been a girl dad. I don't tell you guys a lot about my personal life, but I had a daughter when I was 17 years old. I'm down with the painting the nails. I don't paint my nails because I bite my nails, but I got nothing against the guy painting his nails. I think it's cool. I think he could write FGB on his nails. It's some cool stuff. And I don't do politics either. Yeah, not going to be talking politics in here. But that's all I'm going to address that. I just saw a couple of chats that I wanted to address because people are saying some stuff. Bro, if anyone's weird in here, man, it's you. But that's just how it is, man. I love the Bears, and like most people, I want the Bears to win. And I think that's what we all want at the end of the day, man. We want the Chicago Bears to win. I don't think we reach back for the Logan Jones pick, man. Let me pull up the beast. I'll read you guys let me pull up the beast scouting report for you guys here. We'll go ahead and see what Dane Brugler said about him because I like him, man. He's coming from a school that is historically known to develop offensive linemen, right? He also learned underneath Tyler Linderbaum, who to me right now is the best center in football. If Logan Jones can develop into that or even has a chance to develop into that, perfect pick, man. It does seem like it's been a while since the last pick. All right, he's 24 years old, 4-year starter at Iowa. He was a fixture at center, started a long time. He was initially a 260-pound defensive tackle. He transitioned to center and he filled Tyler Linderbaum's shoes. He won the Remington Trophy as the nation's top center. He was part of the Hawkeyes winning the Joe Moore Award. He's lightning quick in his snap to step process. He's a bit undersized. He has aggressive technique and athletic ability. Um, he's a center only prospect, and Dane Brugler calls him a mid round version of Tyler Linderbaum. He's 6'3, 300 pounds. He ran a 4.940. I'm going to go ahead and read his strengths directly from the Athletic. He's an athletic mover, keeps his hips and feet on the same page. He's terrific on the move. He can spear defenders and drive them off the ball. He easily intersects and occupies on climbs, combos, and pulls. He was allowed to run the show, and he made all of the checks at the line of scrimmage. Let's stop right there and discuss that. That's what we want from our center. And look, the center run is starting. Jake Slaughter off the board. I think we picked him right at the perfect time. Centers are about to go, man. Centers are going to start going. We got the one that we believe is the best center in the draft. And look, I've said this all along. Some people say Hecht is the best center. Some say Connor Lew. Some say Jake Slaughter. Some say Logan Jones. It's a matter of who you like and who fits. We got the smart guy, powerful guy who makes all the calls at the line. Back to his strengths here. He can torque and turn run defenders in the hole. He gets underneath rushers to hop and answers the power with the leverage. He refits his hands quickly and efficiently for recoveries and when it comes to pass protection. He finished his career. Listen to this one, guys. Finished his career going 17 straight games without a penalty. Here he is in the weight room. He throws plates around with ease. He holds Iowa's all time record with a 700-pound squat. I'm not going to lie, guys. If I tried to squat 700 pounds, I would die. The bar would fall on me. I would get crumpled and I'd be dead. This guy is a monster. He has a rugged demeanor. He hates coming off the field, high intangibles, strong work ethic, strong character. An NFL scout said this about him: he pushes himself to the max. I wish all of our guys loved the grind like he does. Started 51 games over the past 4 years. That's killer right there. I don't even know what to say about it. I'll read his weaknesses just to get him out there. He can get a tad bit wild when fitting out in space. His anchor can occasionally break down versus bull rushers. He's below average sustained strength to keep powerful defensive tackles contained. He's undersized with short arms and a maxed out build. 4 straight years of starting every game. He's strong, powerful, high IQ, high character. I love this guy, man. Big fan of Logan Jones, one of the best centers in the draft, if not the best center in the draft. What's up, Chris Jones? Said he just got home. We traded out. We got an extra pick in the 4th round. I believe it's 144. We got the 5th pick in the 3rd round. No, 4th round. Wait. Oh, 5th pick in the 3rd round. Yeah, Kurt, that's where he moved down to. But what's the pick we got for it? Was it 144-ish? Did you just say 700 pounds isn't much for a guy that size? Bro, what? It's the all-time Iowa record. There's been plenty. You know how many good Iowa offensive linemen there are? And not a single one Listen, we got 700 people in the chat, and we just took a center that squats 700 pounds. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I think not. I'm just going to say it. 700, 700, baby. That's what it is. Tom says he could do 900 easily. Listen, I think almost all of you guys, like me, would die if you tried to squat 700 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my kind of makes my back hurt too. People just talk out of their. He said 700. He said 700 is no, like my man Eddie says. He said no joke. Look, Eddie's always been bigger than me, bro. Eddie, come through, Barber G. Let me know. You think you could squat 700 pounds? Yeah, I think I hurt my back just thinking about squatting 700. Yep. I need to ice my back, guys. My knees hurt just standing here, Christian said. Yeah, my man Eddie, look, he's 6'2", 250. He's not squatting no 700 pounds. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, good point. Greg Gabriel did make a strong point. The Bears are prioritizing fit. And I think I said that multiple times as well. My neck and my back. He said, Swift, that's because you're 55 years old. Calm down. Eddie said, no way. No way. 700 pounds is crazy, man. That's a strong man. Let me read a little bit about him. A mid-round version of Tyler Linderbaum, man. Oh my goodness, listen to this. He's lightning quick in his snap to step process. He has an instinctive feel for leverage and blocking angles. Did I say angels? With his vice grip hands, he can latch, drive his feet, and torque defenders to create running room. Though he has terrific range and recovery quickness, his lack of strength can occasionally stand out on reach blocks. But listen to how competitive he is, man. Listen to this. Unquestioned temperament and toughness. When he had a right hand injury in 2024, he taught himself to snap the football with his left hand so he could keep playing. Can you believe that? How many guys have you ever heard of do that, man? He snaps with his right hand, gets a right hand injury, teaches himself to snap with his left hand. Hey, Ken said he's 74 years old and he squatted 700 pounds. He said, wait, I did 35 pounds, 20 reps. I don't know if he mini squatted 700 or just 35 pounds. My man Ken, thank you. Cynical said he can't even brush his teeth with his left hand. Hey, man, that's tough. That's a tough one. This guy, my man Jess says, stop is a terrible pick. Bro, answer me this question, Jesse. I didn't cross Yakis off because I'm still in disbelief that he got picked right before us, man. That's why. Nah, Jay Topher, that's 100% correct, man. And this is why I had an issue with it. Because for the last 2.5 years, people keep telling me that I said those things when it was someone else. And it does get annoying after a time, man. Of course, I will never deny that I still am a huge Justin Fields fan, man. I'll root for him. I wish him the best in his career, but he's taken a lot of steps back, man. A lot of step backs. He hasn't developed. I did want Marvin Harrison Jr. though. I ain't gonna lie, man. I got Marvin Harrison Jr. on every one of my dynasty teams. I've been buying low on it. Yeah, I never said I didn't like Caleb Williams. Truth. But I would have loved to have Marvin Harrison Jr., man. Someone said, can you do a shout out to the military, please? Of course, man. Shout out to everybody in the military. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the service. Um, Marvin Harrison Jr. has been a big disappointment, but I always believe that wide receivers break out in year 3, man. Yeah. Yeah, anybody who spams fire Ryan Poles, I can't take him seriously, man. They probably I've tried to talk to some of these guys that say fire Poles, right? And they'll say stuff like, "Oh, guess what? I'll be like, "You probably liked Ryan Pace better, huh?" And they'll be like, "Ryan Pace wasn't bad." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm done. I can't even talk to him, man. I can't even talk to him about it." I did, Abraham. Shout out to the military, my man. Shout out to whoever you guys wanna hire Ryan, yeah, hire Ryan Poles. Are the Cards going Garrett Nussmeier? If they do, that's gonna end I don't even Oh, I'm on NFL Network. I've thought I was on ESPN this whole time. Yeah, I don't think there's a Justin Fields civil war anymore, but there's just a lot of people who are who like to be angry, man. Poles is easily the best GM we've had this century. Easily. I will say Jerry Angelo wasn't terrible, man. I like Jerry Angelo. But since Jerry Angelo, it's been so bad, man. It's been so bad. Yo, he said, "Swifty, we're real Bear fans. I'm 64 years old. All my family, including myself." That's what I'm talking about, Mac Wolf. Appreciate that, man. Anyone who says fire poles has brain worms. I don't get it, man. I can't take you serious. Listen, let me ask this Jesse guy. Have you watched a single snap of all 22 film from Iowa? Tell me where you get it from. Because I know how hard it is to get all 22 film, and I have college all 22 film, and I watch it. So before you say the pick sucks, tell me where you get your college film from. Tell me how many games of Logan Jones you've watched, and tell me where you got it from. And go ahead and give me your assessment on Logan Jones. Or are you just going to keep spamming that he sucks? That's Carson Beck to the Cardinals. I like Carson Beck more. Listen to this, guys. I like Carson Beck more. Right here, third round, 65th pick. I think he's better than Ty Simpson, who went 13th overall. I got it. He answered my question. He's just going to spam that he's garbage. He's never watched a single second of his tape. He doesn't watch film. He just knows this random guy, Jesse Hallgren. He just knows more than Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson thinks this guy is going to be a great center. But this guy, this random dude in the chat, he knows more than Ben Johnson. He's just gonna keep spamming that he sucks. I love it, man. I'm done with the troll. I'm done with the troll. I had to try to give him a chance. I had to try to give him a chance to actually come out and say a smart response. And he just went with the he's garbage. Sorry, man. The comments are garbage. Yeah, you can't win arguments with low IQ people. My man Buffalo Bob said it right there. The Bears are 2 picks away. I'm done with trolls for now, guys. Done with trolls. We're about to be back on the board soon. 2 picks away. Well, 3 but the Broncos pick is in. Mm-mm-mm. Who's the most athletic defensive lineman left? Deny Dennis Sutton, Daryl Jackson Jr. A lot of people, man. A lot of people. Sorry, we got off tangent there. We got a little off tangent. You know how it is sometimes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, though. I keep it honest, man. I don't know if Logan Jones will start game 1, but he's definitely gonna push Garrett Bradbury for sure. He's gonna push him. I'd take either one of those guys, K. Frederick or Big Citrus. Oh, there went Tyler O'Neill. I can't say his name. Here, I'll go to the draft cast for you guys. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Boop, boop, boop. He said random dude in the chat. Shut up. All right, here's the picks since the Bears picked. The Browns took Emmanuel McNeil Warren. Yeah, we had time to kill. I just had to squash a few trolls. My bad, y'all. My bad for getting off topic. My bad, my bad, my bad. Let's get it. Let's wind it back. Let's get it back on track now. Since we took Logan Jones, Emmanuel McNeil Warren went to the Browns. Tight end, the Michigan tight end went to the Texans. Anthony Hill Jr. to the Titans. Ohio State tight end Max Clare went to the Rams. Ohio State corner went to the Bills. Then we got the second center, Jake Slaughter went to Florida. Bud Clark went to the Seahawks. Now we are into the third round where we're still waiting. Yeah, I see you, Kirk. I see you, Kirk. McCoy. I like Daryl Jackson Jr. Lee Hunter did get drafted. I got him crossed off on the board. Let me go ahead and cross off Gabe Backus now, too. Carson Beck just went to start the third round. Oh, it looks like Kieran Crawford just went, too. I might as well cross his name off. Jonah Coleman might be dope. He said F the D line. Oh, man. He's killing the D line. All right, crossing out. Oh, I got to go back. Got to go back to the color red. Choop. Choop. All right, Gabe Backus. I'm going to cross him out, and I'm going to put a sad face next to it. Crawford is gone. I think that's it. No more of this defensive tackles have went, right? He'll give a War Eagle for Crawford. I love it, man. All right, here it is. Updating the list. I wish we had a full list of the visits, man. Honestly, they were mostly centers. Bears are coming up, baby. All right, let me go ahead and update the list on here now. Did I get it updated? It's going through now, boys. Going through. There it is. I put a sad face next to Gabe Backus. Yeah, he's not on my list, though. I had him further down. I had him as a late round guy. He has traits. Ginnings Dunker is still on the board. He has not been taken. Yeah, defensive tackles. I don't know if this says the NFL is saying they do not like this year's defensive tackle group. Oh, yeah, Bears are coming up. That means they're hitting commercials. Multiple commercials incoming. Eagles are on the clock. Eagles pick is in. Hey, my man Glenn Morgan texted me. Even Glenn said it. He said, believe it or not, I'm not pissed so far. I'm actually smiling. Me too, Glenn. Me too, man. Should have Glenn Morgan on for a show on Monday where we actually discuss the draft picks. Should be fun, my man. I'd like to see Danny Dennis Sutton. Let me I'll tell you guys why I'm not mad. Listen, let me show you guys. I'm going to refill my drink and show you guys where is it? My trust the process. I believe we should trust the process this year, man. This is not the same old Bears. A lot of people, I think a lot of the negative people, they're stuck in that mindset, man. They remember, I get it. We've been through a lot as fans. We've been bad for a long time, and we have plenty of reasons to believe that, hey, this team never makes the right decision. But times have changed. These are not the same old Bears, and I'm never gonna believe some random drunk fan over Ben Johnson. Give these guys the benefit of the doubt. They've earned it. Guys, Swift here with a quick message to Bears fans. First, happy draft day. It really is a new era of Bears football. And one thing fans should remember is we are not the same old Bears anymore. No matter who we pick, I truly believe we should trust the process here, trust the decision makers, and have faith that our coaching staff can put these guys in the best position to succeed and develop at the NFL level. Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson are ushering in a different style of Bears football, one that is led by an offense that can score on anyone, a team that can come back, and a team that has ultimate belief in themselves. We all want the same thing. We all want the Chicago Bears to win a Super Bowl. I finally believe we have the right quarterback and decision makers to lead us to the promised land. The NFL draft is a special time of year, and I will be doing film breakdowns on our picks after the draft. Be sure to like the video and subscribe for year round Bears coverage. There was, guys. See, Bears are now officially about to be on the clock. Mean mug, bro. It was, bro. I was giving you guys the mean mug. I had to mean mug some people. You guys know how it is, man. Had to be on your TV like that, Eddie. Had to be mean mugging. Hopefully the wife didn't walk by and be like, why is Josh so mad, bro? Markel Bell. All right, here it is, guys. Bears are on the clock. I'm about to go full screen again, though. Not trying to not trying to get anybody ruined in this one. Levante is saying, whoa. Nah, man. Nah, 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 nah. All right, going full screen before you guys ruin it. Go back to the Bears are on the clock screen. Changing it up. There's the board. Are they going to go crazy and take another offensive player, wide receiver or something? Here we go, boys. I'm ready. I'm ready. Trust the process. I want to click the comment. Oh, pick is in. Come on, baby. Listen, Ryan Poles' history in the third round, as much as I love Ryan Poles, and you guys know I support him, he has not hit on a single third round pick in his draft history so far. We're talking Velus Jones Jr., Zach Pickens. Who else do we get? Karan Amagaji. He needs to hit on a third round pick. This is probably his best opportunity. Come on, baby. Come on. I'll put the hat on backwards. I'll get to you, chat, in a minute. Come on, baby. Let's get it. Come on. Woo! Whoa, we got a tight end from Stanford. Look, you guys know what I said about this. I said it all along. If we take a tight end, you have to trust Ben Johnson. He drafted Colston Loveland. But you guys know I wanted defensive line there. You guys know I wanted defensive line. Ah. When are you going to help this defense? Look, I see. Look at these guys. Nick said he's effing done. Fucking done, man. Listen, I didn't study the tight ends. I said this every time I did a mock draft. He said, what are they doing? I don't know how anyone's going to pretend they know more about tight ends than Ben Johnson, man. He was a tight ends coach before he was an offensive coordinator. He specializes in the position. The first thing it said about him was he was a dominant blocker. Hearing that Q gave a $2 super chat, he's hearing that Dennis Allen just turned in his letter of resignation. Could we be trading Cole Kmet? I don't think so, but maybe. See, I would have liked Romello Height, man. I like Romello Height, another pass rusher. We do have the best tie. I've been saying this though, guys. Ben Johnson wants to run more 12 personnel. Maybe we're trading Cole Kmet, but the first thing they said about that guy, I got to be honest, not scouted this guy 1 second. I didn't scout any tight ends this year because I said it every time I did a mock draft, and people were like, "You guys who are with me for the mock drafts, you know, I'm telling the truth." Because every time, bro, KO, how are you gonna say it's a terrible pick, man? You know more about tight ends than Ben Johnson does. You got to trust Ben Johnson on this. You know how many people said it was a terrible pick last year when we took Colston Loveland? My goodness, man, that's all I heard. I can't believe the Bears took Colston Loveland. Why didn't we take Tyler Warren, man? Why? Yeah, I heard that yesterday, J2K. I didn't talk about it much, but we'll point it out now. Yeah, Cole Kmet just restructured his contract. I think that means he's on this team. I think it means we're not trading him. I think we're going to run a lot of 12 personnel. I'm going to read up a report on our new tight end right now, Sam Rush, but I think he's brought in to be a blocker, man. Dane Brugler says he's a traditional Y tight end. He does the dirty work as a blocker, and he has underneath receiving upside. Does he have a 999 RAS? Hold on. Oh, baby, hold up. Hold up. I got to pull up the RAS card now. Wait a minute. Oh, he does. Bruh. Hold on, guys. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. My computer's freaking out. It's getting mad. I got too much stuff open. Hold on. I think I just I'm be honest. I'm gonna give you my take. I trust Ben Johnson. I've said that. And I clearly am not one of these people who are gonna pretend like I know more about the tight end position than Ben Johnson, the guy who identified Colston Loveland. But but I wanted to take a tight end later in the draft. I wanted a blocking tight end later. I didn't see it as a huge need. I've said all along, listen, J2K says it's a reach for sure, but it's a really fun prospect. He'll be a fan favorite. Just watch. I do think guys are going to like him. 9.99 RAS, an athletic freak who can come in and do the dirty work as a blocker. He'll open things up for guys like Cole Kmet, for Colston Loveland, for Luther Burden, an elite blocking tight end. I think that's what you're getting here, man. But it's an athletic freak, man. I'll read up what it says about him on the Beast. 3-year starter at Stanford. He played the Y tight end for Frank Wright's offense. He didn't play in high school. His combine has a rugby background, so he's tough. He does the dirty work. He has solid hands, just a 12% drop rate. Yeah, I don't think we're trading Cole Kmet, guys. I don't know if you missed it. I just mentioned it a minute ago. J2K mentioned it. A couple other people did. We just restructured Cole Kmet's contract. Usually that means you do not trade him, or you're just why if we were gonna trade him, we probably wouldn't have restructured the contract. Look, I gotta save the Ryan Poles hate, man. This is what I'm talking about, though. These are the comments I'm talking about. When it's these are the same people that say Ben Johnson should get all the credit. Oh, Ben Johnson made this pick. Ben Johnson runs the draft. But then if they don't like the pick, all of a sudden Ryan Poles sucks? Why are you not blaming Ben Johnson? You think Ryan Poles is making the pick at tight end without Ben Johnson pounding the table for a guy? To me, that's stupidity. How can you what where is the that's just nonsense. I don't know. I listen, guys, when they said his name, I was like, "Who?" I'm honest, I didn't study the tight end class. But I also said all along, if we take a tight end, I'm trusting Ben Johnson. I just expected it to be in the 4th round or the 7th round, not the 3rd round. But I just don't understand the mindset of that, where these are the same people who were talking before that Ben Johnson is running the draft room. And now, if it's a pick they don't like, it's all Ryan Poles' fault. Ryan Poles sucks, man. Ryan Poles sucks. Da 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 da. It's like, oh my goodness, come on. All right, but let's see what it says about Roush. Says he isn't without his warts, but he offers a traditional Y tight end skill set. He's competitive, he handles the dirty work as a blocker, and he has the freak athleticism to be a functional underneath target. He has the makeup and toughness to quietly become an integral part of an NFL offense. Love what Dane Brugler says about him, man. Dane Brugler's the most respected draft analyst out there. Ben Johnson knows tight end more than anyone out here, but everyone seems to think they know more about this than Ben Johnson and Dane Brugler. I don't understand that. But me, now I'm going to tell you what I got wanted, guys. You see my list. My list is full of defensive linemen. I really wanted us to address the trenches on defense. We didn't do it in free agency. I wanted more on this defensive line. I'd like to see what we do with our next 2 picks, next 3 picks. We got 1 more pick today. If that pick doesn't go defensive line, I'm going to be mad. J2K says he likes the Roush pick more than Thieneman. You might be the only one out there, J2K. You're the only one. But that's okay, man, because J2K is a guy who studies the draft. He's probably the only person in here who studied Roush before the draft, other than Ben Johnson. DJ did not restructure his contract last year. That is incorrect. DJ signed a new contract that didn't go into effect until last year. He did not restructure, he got extended. Those are 2 different things, Dr. Joe Boxer. Appreciate the comment, but that is not correct. That is not correct. DJ did not restructure his contract. Roush is like an offensive lineman with great hands. Yeah, he's going to help us. And what Q said, great comment by my man Q here. He says, main takeaway here is they're prioritizing protecting Caleb Williams. Here's an underrated point to this. I've said it with Cole Kmet too. If you're running 12 personnel, you put one of these really good blockers. Oh, the Bengals got Taco Davis. You put one of these really good blockers next to your left tackle, and that makes whoever's playing left tackle a lot better. And that helps our offense. It helps our offense. Yeah, it kind of means Loveland can maybe they want Loveland to just full time be out there playing in the slot. Maybe ESPN got the player positions muddled up. Nah, no problem, my man. It's all good, Dr. Joe. But DJ was extended. He did not restructure his contract. Um, I just I just don't understand how people get so angry when they don't know. I get it, but if you haven't watched tape on the guy, just because you don't know who he is, you can't say he sucks. What I will say is, do I wish the Bears would have went a different position here and would have went defensive line? Every single one of you, if you watch my videos or watched any of my pre-draft videos, you know the answer to that. I wanted us to go defensive line. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, oh, I wanted the Bears to take a tight end. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Like, no. But to pretend, I'm not also not going to pretend that I know more about this guy than Ben Johnson. I've said it before. I'm going to continue saying it. Ben Johnson has earned that trust. I think he's earned at least the benefit of the doubt. Do you guys remember last year when we took Colston Loveland? It wasn't just a couple mad fans that were out there saying that's just a dumbass thing to say. See, some people are just dumb. That's just dumb. I know it's hard to keep up with the chat, but I am reading 90% of them, Q. Even yours, my man. A lot of them I can't address them all because I'll lose my train of thought. So a lot of them I'm just hitting the star on and adding them to my starred messages so I can go back to them later. But listen, I see I lost my train of thought. How many tight end? We only have 3 tight ends, guys. But I was talking about Colston Loveland, right? Remember last year, it wasn't just a couple mad fans in the chat, which we're always going to have mad fans, right? There's always going to be people pissed off no matter who we take. But even all the media guys were hating on the Colston Loveland pick. We had guys saying, "They're my man Ken Schaefer up in the chat." You had guys in the media, all the Chicago writers, all of them saying the Bears made a bad pick. They shouldn't have taken Colston Loveland. Why did they reach and take Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren? And then it got worse. Once we got to the season, even like we're in April right now, right? This continued last year through March or through May, through June, through July, through August, through September, into October. Because guess what was happening in the beginning of the season? Tyler Warren came out and lit it up for the Colts. For 4 or 5 games of the year, Colston Loveland was barely playing. And Tyler Warren was out there scoring touchdowns for the Colts. I saw it on Twitter every day. Fire Ryan Poles. He's an idiot. I can't believe he took Tyler or Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren. And then what happened? Colston Loveland got going, set the all-time record in the playoffs. Most yards by any tight end in NFL history. He's 4 years younger than Tyler Warren. So I get it. I get these instant reactions now. But how has Ben Johnson not earned enough trust to at least see what he does with this guy this year? See how he uses him. Because what's different now is we have a head coach who has a plan and is building an offense around Caleb Williams. He's building something around Caleb Williams. And obviously, this is a pick here where it's like he thought we needed another tight end. And he thought we needed a very strong blocking tight end. So let's see what we can do at 89. I'm at least going to hope, guys, we're on the board 14 picks away from our last pick of the day, right? Let me see. Oh, that's a great call out here by Theo. The father of Bears' third round pick, Sam Roush, Luke Roush, was college teammates with franchise legend Patrick Manley at Duke. Long time, long snapper. My man, it says Swifty, he played at Stanford with no quarterback. He's better than you guys think. Same situation as Loveland. A lot of people saying this is nuts. I trust Ben Johnson, man. Maybe they're going to take a running back next. But look, imagine if we come back with this next pick and get someone like we get a Dominique Orange or something. Imagine that before we write this off. Let me wash my hands and reset here. Let's go back to the other screen. Main screen. Let me wash my hands with this, regather myself, chat, get it together. Give me 1 minute. What a start to the NFL draft. I believe that things fell perfectly for the Chicago Bears when you're looking back at the first round. We landed a blue chip prospect who just happens to be the best player available, and he filled a major need on the roster. Perfect start to the draft. But even more to go with this, there are still a ton of quality players on the board. I believe the Bears are in position to upgrade the defensive line, potentially add another receiver, land a center, and more, thanks to how this board fell. Some of my favorite players in the entire draft are still on the board heading into the second round. A ton of talent on the defensive line. Day two should be crazy. I think things are shaping up perfectly for the Bears, and they have 3 picks on day two. 2 second rounders, number 57 and 60, and 1 third round pick, number 89. I expect the Bears to possibly trade down with one of those picks. What are you hoping to see the Bears do? Let me know in the comments or live chat. Trust the process, guys. Welcome to Chicago, Dillon Thieneman. Bear down. Okay, we back, boys. We back. I got to make another point here because I thought about this as well, man. Um, I think one thing that a lot of people don't realize about me is I also like to make counterpoints and kind of play devil's advocate. Like if everyone in the chat right now was saying, Swift, I love this pick. This pick's incredible. Da da da. I would probably be pointing out the negatives. But the problem is, Bears fans, especially when it comes to the draft, they like to it's like a microwave society out here. They like to immediately jump to worst case scenario and tell me why a player sucks or why you should fire Ryan Poles, this and that. And when they do that, I got to provide the counterpoints. I got to play the other side. I got to give you guys a positive spin. But if you guys weren't so negative, some of you, it's only some of you, not all of you, I probably wouldn't be so positive either, but I also trust in this process. Um, yeah, this is a great point by Kiyu, man. This is incredibly underrated point by my man Kiyu. He says, "Look, even with how bad our defensive line was last season, keeping Caleb protected and healthy all season long had us one play away from going to the NFC Championship game. So I do believe that is the most important thing on this roster. Keep Caleb Williams healthy, be able to score points, and let's see what can happen there. Now, a counterpoint to that, we got a lot of guys coming back on the defensive line. We got Dio Odengbo motivated Deo, and Shamar Turner. Shamar Turner is a guy who I actually do believe in. I'm kind of trolling with motivated Deo, but when it comes to Shamar Turner, I actually am high on Shamar Turner. I think he's a good player. I I think it's also about best player on the board, man. Maybe if Gabe Akis would have fell, maybe we would have taken defensive linemen. I am kind of you guys know I've preached all off season long here though, and I'm not gonna pretend I didn't.
Don't believe us? We're the Hume Band for
Your face shows zero confidence in Dio. Hey, see, Momo could read my face. You read it. I'm not confident in Dio Odengbo. I'm not, man. I'm not. But since we want to make counterpoints, everyone got better, just not the Bears. Well, how about this one? Think about the two teams in the NFC that were better than us. And I want to hear you explain to me how the Rams and Seahawks got better. The Seahawks lost Kobe Bryant. They lost Kenneth Walker, two absolute studs. Zach Charbonnet tore his ACL and might miss the whole season. Did they get better? I don't know about that. Rams took Ty Simpson in the first round. Did they get better? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And like Levante said, there are good players on the board still. Let's not give up yet. These Bears fans do this every year. It's part of why some teams just make fun of our fan base. People want, he said, Swift doesn't understand. Bro, I love some dude trying to tell me I don't understand. Stop it. Go bark up a tree, bro. Some dude who's never watched tape in his life telling me I don't understand. Okay, man, I get it. I get it. It's like some fans want to blame me for making the pick. Come on, man. Get it together. Get it together. We only got better at safety. Everything else was questionable so far. KP, you don't think we got better at linebacker? Oh, Steelers took Drew Aller. There's their quarterback. He says, yeah, thank you, Tom. These negative Nancy's are having a complete meltdown and getting personal out here, man. I want to slap a couple of them. We have no depth at guard. Jonah Coleman at running back would give us a banger in the back. I do like Jonah Coleman, man. Acho. We are a better team on paper than we were last year. We knew we'd get a center. Um, I can't wait for 2027 either, man. These some of these guys, man, they're just wild, man. It's like they don't expect Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson to get better this year either. Next year's class does have a lot of edge talent, also has a lot of quarterbacks, could push some guys down. Hey, great point by Q, man. Anyone who watches the shows with Greg Gabriel, he's been telling us. He's been saying we weren't going to go defensive line. He was trying to prepare us. Greg has been saying that for a while now. He did not think we were going to go defensive line. I wanted two defensive linemen with the first three picks. It didn't happen. Why is Hecht fallen? I don't think so. I never liked Sam Hecht, man. I was not a fan of him. He was just that consensus best center, but I don't know. I didn't like his tape. I always said I'd rather wait for a center. I took Logan Jones how many times and how many mocks? A lot, man. A lot of mocks I took Logan Jones. Nah, my man Daryl Jackson is still on the board. That's why I'm hoping. Learn to listen to me and Greg, Levante says. Levante, when you gonna join the podcast, brother? Come on and chat it up. Come on and chop it up with me, man. Oh, there goes Chris McClellan to Green Bay. J2K is a fan of him. I like Chris McClellan. Can he beat out Logan Jones though, baby? Another DT is off the board though. That is another defensive tackle off the board. I'm gonna have to update the list again. Chris McClellan was the guy all the way at the bottom though. Still got guys like Caleb Proctor, Landon Robinson, Dante Corleone, Daryl Jackson, Dominique. The big Citrus and Grayson Halton are still left. Benai Dennis Sutton is still on the board. What if one of these guys everybody wanted? What if we get him with this next pick? Hopefully. Hey man, hit me up. You got a Twitter? Hit me up on Twitter, bro. You can come on anytime, man. I've been trying to get Kiyu to join a podcast for a while now too. He's not ready. Look, I said we gotta get the vibes of chat back up, man. A lot of negativity in here, man. It's one draft pick. It's a third rounder. Poles has never hit on a third round pick anyway. That's my thought process here. We've never hit on a third rounder. They've all been bad. It didn't stop us from turning the franchise around and winning last year. And historically, third round picks have about a 25% hit rate. So you got to go for guys who fit. That's something I gotta say there is, yeah, use the anger against Green Bay, guys. Why do Bears fans always want to tear each other apart? We're always having these civil wars. We always having fans mad at each other, getting personal. That's why I can't even talk football on Twitter because everyone just wants to get personal. They want to hate you if you disagree with them. Look, man, it's football. It's perfectly fine to disagree with a football take without getting angry, man. I'm going to continue saying that for the rest of my life, man. My man Chris Jones says a question for the negative people. Clearly, the guys they wanted weren't available. So, would you rather have them reach for a guy they're lower on or take the guy they love at another position? They don't answer logically, though, man. They won't answer logically. We know that. Christian says, I hate everyone equally. Well, all right. I do like the big citrus, man. Dominique Orange would be nice. VI double D might have a point here, man. Maybe some of those guys aren't even real Bears fans. They could be Packers fans trying to troll us. 2026 next pick, third rounder is we got two negatives here. Ken says he gets negative when he's called negative, man. Hey, man, respect is a real thing, man. Yeah, I got to cross Romello Height off. I got to cross Romello Height and Chris McClellan off the list. Hold on. There's Chris McClellan. There's Romello Height. Let me update it. Boop, 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 boop. How many people have? I mean, not only having GM experience, do they even watch tape? Or do they even watch highlights? They might not even watch highlights. Let me see. Colts got them a player here. Oh, they took someone I liked. Halton, Orange, and Sutton. Let's see. It's a beautiful thing. Agree to Yeah, it's perfectly fine to agree to disagree, my man. I would take deny Dennis Sutton, Grayson Halton, or the Big Orange. Actually, any one of those top three defensive tackles, I'm high on. Yeah, I'm updating the graphic. My bad. I'm updating it right now. Let me delete this one out of here. Bring in the updated one. Look, Pat McAfee's talking about the negativity right now. Okay, Pat McAfee's tripping a little bit. We gotta start booing Pat McAfee like we boo Roger Goodell. Hey, Ken loves the Iowa pick, man. I'm big Logan Jones fan, man. I'm not a huge fan of the tight end, but I'm trusting Ben Johnson, and I'm hoping we still get some defensive line. Who'd they get? Oh, AJ Halsey, man. I like AJ Halsey. We'll see how he turns out, man. I like AJ Halsey. Said he helps us on 4th and short. I'm not gonna be mad. I don't think we need a safety anymore. If we wouldn't have if we wouldn't have got oh, it's perfectly okay to be disappointed. I said I was disappointed, but they're saying fire Ben Johnson. They're saying they were calling me an idiot for just listing reasons why he could be good. I never told anybody to not be disappointed. I said it myself. I wanted the Bears to go defensive line. Oh my goodness, Jeremy. I can't even read that one, man. I can't even read that one. Yeah, I think Thieneman is better than AJ Halsey. I do like AJ Halsey a lot. I just and a lot of mine was I'm questioning why when it's an offensive player, specifically a tight end, why are you blaming Poles and not even mentioning Ben Johnson? That just kind of doesn't make sense to me. When we know Ben Johnson had to play a huge part in that. There's no way Ryan Poles is taking a tight end unless Ben Johnson is telling him, I'm going to use this tight end this way. I want this tight end to do this. It's not like Ryan Poles is like, you know what? I'm just going to take a tight end here, you know? I think I'm just going to take a tight end. And Ben's like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm good. And he's like, nah, I'm just going to do it. So it's like people just don't understand. And when you try to reason with them, instead of making counterpoints, they're just like, oh, Swift, you'd be happy if we took a kicker here. It's like, could you even have a conversation? I feel bad for some of these people. Like they're not able to have a legitimate conversation where someone disagrees with them. They just get mad. And it's like, what are you mad about, bro? I get it. I understand. I didn't tell anyone to be happy we took a third string tight end. Bear down. Let me ask you a question, bro. Where did I did you watch with my reaction to the pick? Did I seem happy? Did I pump my fist? Did I jump up and down? The hell are you talking about, bro? Some of these guys, it's like it's just because I'm trying to see the positive in it. People think I'm over the moon with it. That's genuine. That's nonsense, man. Um, you guys saw all my mock drafts. I never took a tight end early. I didn't jump up and down. When we announced that pick, I said, "Who?" But I think it's common sense to Mm. I think it's common sense to y'all raising Swift's courtesy. For real, Q, for real, my man. I do think it'll help our offense though. I mean, and it's something I've said before. You gotta you gotta trust Ben Johnson when it comes to the tight end position. I think that's clear as day. Pump my fist was funny. I mean, I was like this. I was like, who? Tight end? Hmm. But nah, man, I wasn't happy about the pick. I'm not defending the pick, but I'm asking fans, especially since a lot of them are the same people who were mad when we took Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren last year. Or let me give another example here, guys, because this is another thing Bears fans were mad about last year, right? I heard it so much. We didn't take a running back. We have the worst running back room in the league. Our running back sucks. Did you guys forget that Ben Johnson and Ryan Poles took Kyle Monungai in the 7th round last year? And he's legit one of my favorite players on the roster now. We still have another pick coming up. How many spots away? 8 spots. 8 picks away here, guys. We got another pick coming. Let's see what he does with that pick before you jump off the bridge, you know? Nah, I get you, Chris. I get you. I'm trying to reset it. I'm trying to get it back to the positive here, man. These guys are wild, though. They're wild. Mm-mm-mm. You're right, Chris. Nah, you're right, my man. You're right. You're right. I need to not engage with the negativity. Let's reset. Let's reset. Doot, doot, doot. This was my draft message to
Up,
fans,
guys?
okay?
Swift here with a
Nope, don't do it. Ian Cunningham should have stayed. I mean, I gotta read him though, man. I do gotta read him. He looks better than Komet. Well, I thought Komet looked really good at Notre Dame. I did like Komet at Notre Dame, man. I did like Komet. You're right, guys. Let's get back to the positivity. Let me wash my hands with that. What's up, guys? Swift here with a quick message to Bears fans. First, happy draft day. It really is a new era of Bears football. And one thing fans should remember is we are not the same old Bears anymore. No matter who we pick, I truly believe we should trust the process here, trust the decision makers, and have faith that our coaching staff can put these guys in the best position to succeed and develop at the NFL level. Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson are ushering in a different style of Bears football, one that is led by an offense that can score on anyone, a team that can come back, and a team that has ultimate belief in themselves. We all want the same thing. We all want the Chicago Bears to win a Super Bowl. I finally believe we have the right quarterback and decision makers to lead us to the promised land. The NFL draft is a special time of year, and I will be doing film breakdowns on our picks after the draft. Be sure to like the video and subscribe for year round Bears coverage. I know you guys love the mean mug, boys. All right, we're back, guys. Listen, I'm gonna try to ignore the negative talk now. We're gonna get back to the positivity out here. Listen, a great call by Chris. He said, let's talk about the time Ben Johnson took his shirt off. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. You're right. I think Dominique Orange would be a great pickup. Sounds like Barack Obama. I heard it. I didn't see it, but I heard it, man. I heard it. Um, let's talk about the Bengals game last year. Monungai's breakout, Colston Loveland game winner. You were at that game, Chris? Wow, that game was so exciting, man. That was one of those games where it started to turn around like how I felt about the Bears because wait, first, who was the defensive tackle that went? I think I missed that one. But it started to like change that the same old you guys, all you Bears fans, you understand it, man. When when things started to go wrong, you just kind of felt like you kind of felt it in your like deep in you like, here we go again. Here we go again. How are the Bears going to blow this lead? How are the Bears going to mess it up again? And when we got to that Bengals game last year, and they came back. And Caleb Williams, Colston Loveland, that was Monungai's breakout game. It started to be like, okay, okay, this team, you can never count this team out, man. Yeah, I saw that. Wiener Circle has made another tweet. They said if Dillon Thieneman takes his shirt off, whole city gets free hot dogs again. It is what it is, man. They love this stuff. Oh yeah, let's go over the last picks. Engage with the chat too much. Maybe you guys are right. It's not engage with the chat. I love talking to you guys. Sometimes I do get caught up on that. Dude, I love using the gritty picks, maybe not the sexy splash picks, but the necessary picks. Hmm, we could. I don't know if we're going to trade for a Max Crosby, but I do think a big trade is possible at some point. I do think trading for a big guy on the defensive line is something we shouldn't rule out. Let me recap these last picks though. After we took Sam Rush, the 49ers took Romello Height, Commanders took Antonio Williams, Bengals took Taco Davis, Saints took Oscar Delp, Giants took Malachi Fields, Dolphins took another wide receiver, Caleb Douglas. Steelers took Drew Aller. That's their only quarterback on the roster, really. Packers took Chris McClellan. Colts took AJ Halsey. Zachariah Branch went to the Falcons. Jacoby Lane to the Ravens. Albert Regis. Oh, the Vikings, no. The big citrus. Dominique Orange. That's my guy. To the Minnesota Vikings, man. Mm-mm. Did you see what they put on his thing, though? They said dominant versus Iowa. They drafted him to just try to beat up on Logan Jones. Oh, no, Logan Jones just whooped him on that play. He ran away, bro. Yeah, Vikings got better at defensive tackle for sure. No safety, though. Man. Now I got to cross Dominique Orange off my list, too, man. Oh, the big citrus, man. The big citrus. Big citrus, baby. And Keith said now he's pissed. Oh no, nah, man. Don't do it, Keith. Don't do it. Let me see. Let me see. Whoop. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? All right, updating. I'm gonna take the big citrus off. Trying to keep this list a little bit more current. Still got some guys on there though. Wait. Grayson Halton, Daryl Jackson Jr., Deny Dennis Sutton. There were still some guys. Think about that though. Everyone else is going defense. Why? They got to stop Caleb Williams. Oh, there goes Chris Brazzle. That's offense. 5 picks left, guys. 5 picks left, and we are up in 5. Let's see if I got. Hedgehog. Stop. We only draft offense. I mean, we took Dillon Thieneman, first ever. Ken said I wanted big citrus. Now I hope the Vikes got a lemon. I get it, Ken. I like that one, man. I like that one. Is Emmanuel Pregnon still on the board? So is Jermod McCoy. I got to look at the ESPN best available. Let's see what they got. 5 picks and 7 commercials later. Keontae Scott is still on the board. Xavier Harris, Mike Washington, Skylar Bell, Elijah Surratt, Chris Bell. No one took Sam Hecht. I don't think he's that good. Nah, I'm with you. Appreciate you, Ben Ben. Watch Halton go right before us like Aaron Donald, he said. Oh my goodness. Nah, man. CBS Sports gave the Bears an A- grade for Rush. Okay, okay, okay. Orange, the big citrus just went to the Vikings. Willie's predicting we'll do something completely unexpected here. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get the positivity up. If you haven't hit that like button, hit it now. Let's get it going. Couple of good players still on the board. I honestly wouldn't be mad at taking Keontae Scott here either. Just adding some more depth to the secondary. Ring that bell, baby. Still 3 of the top 10 defensive tackles on your board. Yep, still got some DTs still on the board. Grayson Halton, Daryl Jackson. Where's my man Howie that really loved Landon Robinson, man? He was a huge Landon Robinson fan. And I will be live again with Greg Gabriel tomorrow, an hour before the draft. What is that? 10 a.m. Central? We'll see what Greg thinks about these picks. I could see us taking a wide receiver here too. If we're taking a wide receiver, let me go to wide receiver. Ted Hurst is on the board, Skylar Bell, Elijah Surratt from Indiana. He had a good game in the championship. Hugh says, I didn't sleep much last night. That was the first big yawn. The guys he would like to see: Deny Dennis Sutton, Emmanuel Pregnon, Jermod McCoy, Daryl Jackson, Kyle Luis, baby. Who's gonna rush opposite of Sweat? Right now, it's gonna be Austin Booker, man. Austin Booker looks like he's in killer shape. But we also have Shamar Turner, our guy, motivated Dio. Yeah, a lot of people have talked about Caleb Proctor, man. A lot of people liked him. Oh, it's coming. Hmm. Let's see a top edge rusher. Joshua Joseph, LT Overton, man. Caden Curry. There's still a couple pass rushers I like. I honestly like Patrick Payton, 7th rounder, man. Patrick Payton looked like a first rounder a couple years ago at Florida State. He really did. Looked like a first round type guy. Are there any 6'5" wide receivers left? A couple of them. Let's see. Ted Hurst is 6'4". Elijah Surratt's 6'3". Bryce Lance 6'3". Oh, Jeff Caldwell, yeah, 6'5", 216, man. Jeff Caldwell from Cincinnati, 6'5", 4.33 speed. I get that, Jester. How likely are the Giants to move on for Kayvon Thibodeau for Cole Kmet? I'd say not very likely, but I do think they might trade Kayvon Thibodeau. I don't think it's going to be for Cole Kmet. They signed Isaiah Likely in free agency. There goes Ted Hurst. Someone said, "Give me Hurst." He just got picked by the Bucks. 4 picks left, guys. 4 picks left, and we're up. Todd McShay says a lot of these players are sliding due to immaturity. Hmm. Oh, yeah. I will say this: Ted Hurst did not really impress me at the Senior Bowl. Thibodeau for next year's fourth, I'd do that in a heartbeat. I don't know if they're going to trade him for a fourth though. Xavier Harris though, man, 6'8", 330. Grayson Halton, Daryl Jackson, Zane Durant, Caleb There's a lot of defensive tackles left. I would take McCoy at this point, honestly. I know people want an edge rusher, but I don't know if you're going to find an edge rusher that we as good as we think at this point. Hmm. Now I can't stop yawning. Mm. You'd give up a third? Same. I'd give up a third for Kayvon Thibodeau as well. I mean, he was a top 10 pick. Caden Curry. Here we go, Steelers. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. No rooting for the Steelers. Oh, that's why they're talking about the vanilla gorilla. Double down on Iowa offensive linemen. Oh, there's a few nose tackles available, man. A lot of these guys on my list are nose tackles. Daryl Jackson Jr., Dante Corleone, and then a guy not on the list, Tim Keenan from Alabama, is another one. Couple of them available. Who's Steelers taking? Oh man, here he goes. Dalen Everett, cornerback from Georgia. Yeah, Greg does like Caleb Proctor. He does. He does for sure. Let me see. Oh, baby. At this point, if we want to edge, we can grab a late guy, Max Llewellyn, Vincent Anthony Jr. I think Anthony Lucas fits a lot of those or not Ryan Poles, the Dennis Allen traits. When you're talking about the traits Dennis Allen wants, the length, he has a lot of things that Dennis Allen looks for. Do you think denied Dennis Sutton will be there at 89? I mean, we're 3 picks away. I'm hoping. Are the Bears going to take him? I don't know. Browns are on the clock here. I would be happy with denied Dennis Sutton, man. I mean, I wouldn't ask if the Bears dislike him. I would ask if everyone dislikes him. We're 85 picks into the draft. It's not just the Bears passing on this guy, it's everybody. That's one thing I think sometimes fans overlook. If a player was really a can't miss guy, wouldn't someone else have taken him by now? People forget about this. Austin Barber, offensive tackle. Dude, Bowery's still available as well. What's up, Keith? I was trying to calm the fans down for a while on the Roush pick. I'm choosing to try to trust Ben Johnson, but I think everyone knows I was hoping for defensive line. Oh, that's one. DDM just threw out a good name, man. Oh, back-to-back people bringing up Keontae Scott at the same time. Very surprised Keontae Scott is still on the board, honestly. Yo, that's actually sweet, Q. White Men Can't Jump, great movie. That's our safety room, man. That's our safety room. Yeah, don't ask, Keith. Don't ask, man. He is an athletic freak, though. Let me put this back up on the board real quick. Here's his 9.9 RAS score if you want. If you want about as positive as I can get out of it. He's supposedly a dominant blocker, 9.99 RAS, athletic freak at tight end. Let me see. I do like that part, man. Doo 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 doo. Here we go. Dolphins pick. One more pick after this. Oh, there goes another Ohio State tight end. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Maybe they're planning to play Shamar Turner out at edge. That's something we got to think of as well. All right, one more pick, guys, and we're up. Dolphins look happy. Look at Dan Marino, man. They're like, we just took a tight end who averaged 20 catches a year in college. Let's celebrate. Let me see. Let me see. Tremod McCoy. I wouldn't be mad at it this late, man. Jacksonville's pick is in, guys. We're about up. I'm about to silence the chat again for the final pick of the day. Man, I want to get past that last pick, man. Almost broke the chat, man. Almost broke the chat. Turn the hat back around. J2K expects to see a wide receiver. Who's the wide receiver you take here? Yeah, most likely, Q. Most likely. It has been a long one, man. It has been a long one. Mm-mm-mm. I think Turner's doing all right, as far as I know. Yeah, there is Mike Washington still on the board, the running back with 12 fumbles. I was gonna ask about Chris Bell. That's the name I was gonna say. I was thinking maybe one of those 4-3 wide receivers, but Skylar Bell would be nice. Chris Bell would be nice. What about Bryce Lance? North Dakota State's Bryce Lance. Malik Benson. I like Kevin Coleman Jr. A lot of wide receiver. Deion Burks wouldn't be bad here as well. Doug said the name right when I did. Emmett Johnson still on the board if they want to go running back. Yeah, I wasn't able to sleep last night. I stayed up late making that best player available video, and then woke up early. Couldn't really sleep. Was excited. Did my show with Greg today. This has been a long one, guys. 3.5 hours. Oh man, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I appreciate you guys. Everyone who came by the stream, though, I appreciate you. Be sure to hit that like button. Bears are up next. The Jags pick is in. Yeah, Craven made a good point here, man. Look, a lot of people are forgetting the Bears are picking late because they had a winning season and won in the playoffs. I think a lot of us are sick of picking in the top 10. Chris said, "Did anybody see Dillon Thieneman's family photo? His dad looks like a member of the Backstreet Boys." Oh my goodness. McCoy, it sounds like needs to have another ACL surgery. Greg Gabriel was talking about it on our show today. He explained it. He went a little bit in depth. I don't, he said something, some kind of rod has to be put in, or they got to take something out, bone chip. I'm not sure, but something with his knee. I appreciate you guys hanging out, man, for sure. I will try to ignore the trolls 100% tomorrow. I like to try to I I find a way. I'd like to try to talk sense into people sometimes, but sometimes you just can't do it. There went Pregnon, good pick, man. Pregnon is Preggon. Yeah, that's a good pick, man. He said Theo says Dillon's sister is fine. Oh my goodness. Oh man, don't be that thirsty. A lot of good players still on the board. Here we go, guys. All right, chat. I'm silencing you. I'm hoping for denied Dennis Sutton or Grayson Halton. Daryl Jackson would be great here. I'm still hoping defensive line. I think that's now I kind of doubt it happens. We're probably going to go again, maybe wide receiver here, maybe cornerback. Did anyone take wait, let me ask chat this real quick. Did anyone take Julian Neal? I don't remember seeing his name gone. The pick is in instantly. The Bears were ready for this one. All right, all right. Give us an edge rusher, baby. Oh, Julian Neal is still on the board. It could be a corner. Careful, boys. Be careful what you wish for. I'm wishing for edge rusher or defensive tackle here, but I'm open to whatever. I'm down for it. Oh, they're announcing it already. Finally, a quick pick. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Jimbo. I thought he said Xavier Harris. I thought he said Xavier Harris. I ain't even gonna lie. 3 return touchdowns. We went with a special team speedster 4.28. Okay. I gotta see what chat's saying. That's what we needed. I wanted another return. He said, trust the process. You act like special teamers aren't a thing, man. People said the same thing with Devin Hester. 3 career return touchdowns. Give us some lightning on special teams, man. Give us some speed on offense. I still want more defensive line help. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Look at this guy with the Iron Man costume. My goodness. That's kind of cool. He's got the mask that opens up. I don't know if you can get a 4.28 in the 7. I think when receivers run that fast, you never know where they're going to go. But that's it. 4.28, guys. We got a speedster on speedy wide receiver. 4 picks, and 3 of them were on offense. That's what I did not expect. I expected more defense. I wanted us to invest in the trenches on defensive line. Man, oh man. Oh, there went Kalen Black. Naj is a huge fan of this guy. Tough runner. Helped Indiana. Mendoza handed off to this guy a lot. Kalen Black is good. I might have liked that pick better, man. Yo, Tony, you missed a crazy one tonight, man. We just took a speedy wide receiver. We took a center and a tight end. No defensive linesmen picked in the first 3 rounds. Gotta say, I'm disappointed about that, man. Yeah, I might have to stay off Twitter. I just looked. I think it said I have like 500 notifications or something. I was like, nah, 0 chance I'm reading those, bro. 0 chance I'm reading those, Q. Can't even read it, man. A lot of times I'll just see it, I'll just click it, so it'll take me the notifications, and I just click out, so it gets rid of them, and then I just never see them. 'Cause if not, I'll spend all day trying to argue with people. I'm not trying to do that. Man, I really thought we were going defense. Maybe we're gonna sign Cameron Jordan. He said, "Okay, Hollywood." Bro, I don't know what those notifications are. I'm not trying to get in on them. We don't want none of that. None of that. Kalen Black is so bad. Is he bad? Thought he was a pretty good running back. Not like a top of the line running back, but he's a tough, strong, physical runner. I don't know what's happening with the trenches though. Maybe we're gonna sign a Cameron Jordan. I don't know, man. But I'm admitting it, guys. Hoping for more on the defensive line. It didn't come through. I love the Dillon Thieneman pick, but I honestly thought the draft had fallen to where we were going to get some good defensive line help on day two. Overall, I'm disappointed with how this day has went, but I'm still choosing to trust the process. I'm not like some people that are gonna pretend I'm smarter than Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson. I believe in Ben Johnson. I believe in the vision he has, and I think it's clear there's been a shift in the philosophy of the Chicago Bears. This is more of an offensive team now. Think back to the last 30 years. We've had great defenses the whole time. How many games have we won with those great defenses? The NFL is an offensive league now, and I think Ben Johnson in this draft, last year's draft, and the team we have proven that we have shifted to an offensive focused team. And we care more about offense right now than we do defense. It's hard to shake that philosophy. The Seahawks did have a solid defense. They also had a good offense. They invested in Jackson Smith and Jigba, Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, a good offensive line. J2K says we should have taken defensive line instead of Thieneman. That's when it all went wrong. Plenty of safeties dropped. Keontae Scott is still on the board, bro. Xavier Thomas also played a little bit of running back. Okay, okay. Maybe they plan to use him as like a third down pass catching speedster running back. That would be different. That I could get behind, especially as a return man. I'll see you guys for a Greg Gabriel show tomorrow at 10 Central, 11 Eastern. Draft follows after that. I'll be probably be live for our 2 fourth round picks, but then I'm done. I'm not sticking around for rounds 5, 6, or 7, especially since we don't have picks in 5 or 6. Dillon Thieneman is the home run pick of the draft. Logan Jones, I also believe, extremely solid selection. We'll see with the tight end and the wide receiver after that. Obviously, I would have liked to see more of an investment in the defensive line, but is what it is right now, guys. Appreciate everyone. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Turn on those notifications. If you're not getting notifications, turn the notifications on or turn them off, turn them back on, and let's get it in. Appreciate you guys. None but love. Bear down. I'll be back soon. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Everyone have a good night. Let's try to trust the process, but I understand the disappointment. Dillon Thieneman, though, that's our one defensive player. At least we got faster on defense. I'll be breaking down everyone. I will be watching tape on these guys, and I'll have tape breakdowns maybe next week, maybe in the next couple of weeks. We'll see how it goes. Got to watch a lot of tape because some of these guys I've never seen any tape on. Have a good night, y'all. I'm out.